All right, hello there, Hex team. Walt, Ico Animation Microfilm Studios. So this is going to be the sort of coaching sniper vid, hopefully. I thought the best way to do this would just honestly be for me to snipe all the replays and then talk about them afterwards. And then because obviously everyone played their games, so I think it just makes sense that obviously, um, you could kind of see like what we did differently because obviously I'm assuming I'm not gonna snipe all these games, so we could like learn together, I guess. But yeah, if I know, chances are I will remember some of these games, by the way. So if I do remember them, I'll just you know talk it through, or like maybe I'll just analyze the original sniper game, maybe. But yeah, I think that's the plan. And then we'll see how long this goes. I hope this isn't gonna take too long. The only person I think I wasn't able to do was Dodo, but that's just because I don't have. Uh, oh, never mind. Actually, as of posting this right now, um, that's hilarious. As of posting this right now, I just got the replay files from Bryce, so I actually can now add Dodo, which is pretty funny, which I'm going to do. 1 second. Well, that works out so perfectly. Literally, as I'm recording, like literally the minute I start recording this, Bryce posts the game results from the Dodo match. So now I can analyze that. I was gonna say I was probably just gonna do it at a later time. However, that makes my life 10 times easier. Okay, so let me just make sure it shows on the screen. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna start with Calum and Gabrio. I'm just gonna go from the bottom to the top, I think. I think it probably is dated, or it's probably by date. So hopefully these like farther ones I shouldn't memorize. Honestly though, I wasn't gonna do like every single game, but like for example, Gabriel won his like his one match, but I think it's still probably fine to snipe it. And if anyone wants to watch for funsies, they can. I'm gonna try my best to talk throughout all these. I have a feeling that I will very quickly burn out by the end, so we will just see what happens. Okay. So Gabrio's spying here. Okay, so Calame. So we're only gonna do sniper games. So I guess it's really just 6 games per thing at most. So yeah, I'll try my best to snipe it, and then hopefully people get something from this. But um, let's see what is it gonna do. Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping it would do. All right. So anyway, um, basically my key to sniping most of these venues, and I'm not gonna repeat this a million times, so I'll just say it once, and I'll mark this as like sort of an intro kind of sorts. Um, most 4 of 8 venues, 5 of 8 venues. My first step's gonna be memorize statues and watch Ambassador and Toby, and then also maybe flicker for time as or something. I'm gonna basically do that every single 4 of 8, so don't bother like saying, oh god, like I don't know what he's gonna do. That's how I snipe, and I think that's how you should probably snipe as well. Um, if you are newer and you want more like concrete, like easy basic advice. If you're probably more advanced, because I know Nebula is going to be watching this, don't flame me too hard. And let's get into it. All right, so Calamu's first spy game on Courtyard. Let's see what we got. First step, memorize statues. Okay, so Nest. I'm on a new PC, like playing, so I gotta get reused to like my kind of dark graphics. Okay, so Nest, and I have to watch Smallman for a bug here, maybe White Dress. Red Dress could have swapped, so Nest Mask, we have to sort of credit Red Dress here with the swap. So I'll have to watch her pathing a little bit and her behavior maybe. See where she goes first. Path looks fine. Smallman. Okay, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so we can low light Kane, Salmon. We could also low light. I don't think it's Red Dress, just to be completely honest with you, because no spy's gonna go right next to Ambassador after swapping a statue and then now taking a briefcase. So if you have to ask me, I don't think that it is Red Dress, but also a pretty nice stop there as well. So I'm pretty well inclined to say that Red Dress is safe. So we can keep watching. I don't have any other bugs. We're watching a bug here. Duke reject, still watching for bug. Okay, Duke White Dress. White Dress probably not, but Duke definitely. Kane's a low light from BB. Nothing. If I had to guess, it's probably gonna be a slower game. So that's sort of what I'm anticipating here. Twin goes to another statue. Where's the briefcase though? Okay, Ambassador still has it, and Red Dress is the only one who's taken it. But I'd straight up, I gotta be honest, I don't think it's Red Dress. Twin is just going statue, 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 statue. Um, that's not typical at all. Okay, so Duke Irish. Okay, Duke Irish, so 2 rejects. White Dress takes a print. And I don't think Ambassador's even taken a drink yet, so that was ugly from Smallman, by the way. Okay, so there's 3 rejects. So Duke Irish, sorry. So Lime and Duke. Lime on a metal. Oh, that was a bug, I think, from White Dress, by the way. But we can still wait for another print. Oh, yeah, it's definitely White Dress here. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, obviously that's another thing I was going to mention. So in some of these gameplays, the original spy is going to shoot this, or the original sniper will just shoot the spy. Um, I'm pretty slow when I snipe, so as you can see, yeah, only bug. No, only that was only the first print. There was no reason for me to shoot, but nice, Gabrio found the original spy and was basically probably sus at the same time I was. So nothing to really go over that game. I'll just keep moving on. Although I guess I have to back out after every one of these. All right, so oh no 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 no. Okay, I didn't see the spy. Okay, so we're good. I didn't watch any of these ones, so I'm going in blind here. That's why I was like, oh crap. Okay, so I didn't see the spy. I didn't see the spy. So okay, this courtyard game now, second courtyard game from Calamame. Not a bad plan, but I think kind of an ill-timed bug. But good job to Gabrio for finding it. All right, second game. Nest again, which is 2 bird statues, and then Scream. Nest Scream. Toby's offering to Wheels first, looking at time ads here. Okay, Wheels reject. Alice goes statue, highlight that, obviously. I don't think text or white dress even watch check, so I'm looking at the time clock to make sure no time has gone off. Tail sat at Windows for like a really long time and then watch checked. So nothing. Okay, plane twin and wheels. I need to rotate around, but I'm gonna give up the other side of the venue, I think, right now. White dress. Uh has a print, I think. I think that was white dress. Okay, red dress. Red dress plane and wheels. So an ambulance and then, you know. Okay, Jesus. An ambulance and a pizza, or no, a police truck, police car, and a pizza. I'm memorizing Purloin here. There's a lot of people that are going to Purloin. Holy moly. Okay, so I think Planes would reject it again. Nest, double check, swap, scream. Okay, thank God, nothing went off there. So Calumet did not take advantage of that beautiful opportunity. But now Alice has a print opportunity, and I think the first 2 prints were White Dress and Tex, if I'm not mistaken. So stake. Alice does take. So Alice Duke now. So a cat and a steak. So maybe picture a cat eating a steak for our prince. No Purloin yet. You should watch time ads here because the spy might be falling behind. Text Disney maybe. Red dress goes next to Tex. I think they were together at the beginning, or I think that was white dress and Tex. But anyway, red dress is a little sus to me. Okay, Nest Scream. No swap still. Red dress reject. Tricky game. Yeah. Okay, red dress obviously doesn't have it, and we could low light twin. I don't have any missions from anybody yet, so there's no reason to shoot. 4th statue has a print on it. There's a briefcase. Perfect. Dizzy takes the case. He doesn't have another print. Remember, steak eating or a cat eating a steak. Text reject. White dress did have a weird path in the conversation earlier. Oh, okay. There is a shot. Yeah, I was gonna say white dress had a weird path. I'm not sure what we shot for though. Did? Oh, it's not gonna let. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Hold up. I will just do this if I have to every single time. I don't really care. All right, there we go. Replace casting mode. What we shoot for? Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't know what the shot is for. I'm assuming that we had the print, and we obviously assumed flirt is done, and so maybe we think that there's a print on the statue. A little bit of paranoia. This could have been a wrong shot, but yeah, I didn't have any reason to shoot yet. Um, but yeah, so pizza, so a cat eating a steak, and that's what we had. Or no, did I mess up the mnemonic? I might have messed up the mnemonic. Um, No, we're good. Yeah, we had White Dress having this briefcase. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so yeah, you only have one print for White Dress. When Disney took the case, I knew that no one else had two prints, so that's what I was going off of. But yeah, so pretty safe. Not really anything crazy here. Um, pretty early shot, I will say, but I think it's still fine since we found the spy. Maybe a little bit of paranoia, but if you're not like the best at counting prints, which no one is, I think it's a fair shot to take if you're a little nervous about it. All right. So Calame's first sniper game or spy game on pub. All right. A little harder to mission camp, so I will be doing pathing, probably. Nest, looking for time map maybe. Duke lands, Smallman, Seek, highlight statues. Watching bug general. General could bug here. General Teal could bug. You got to really watch bug here. Okay, I don't think any bugs happened there, which I am so happy to see. But there are a lot of people who have now gone to bar that I have had to give up. So unfortunately, that just is the risk you'll have to take. So we got to watch paths really well. Smallman takes a really good path. Watching bug here. Ambassador leads the briefcase. If that was a bug from Irish, she wins. I didn't see Wheel's path. Okay, I should probably watch this statue here maybe, just in case for a swap. Okay, no swap. Uh, the first briefcase taker is an SDA. Okay, that was a really clean path from Irish, I think. I'm going to lowlight it. Hopefully not get... Well, that I didn't like as much. I'm going to bring that back up. That I didn't like as much. Okay, Wheels. I could easily miss a delegate here, by the way. I'm going to watch Irish's... Okay, she doesn't slide either, interestingly enough. Yeah, this is going to be a hard game. I'm probably going to miss this game, honestly, but... Okay, I'm still going to watch this swap, though. Okay, Plane Twin. Teal bounces off the door. We get low like that. Duke. Irish doesn't take the print from the bar, which is interesting to me, so there should still be a print. Teal, who's a low light, takes. Should... Okay, it's not Irish, I don't think. So I will actually get to low light that. See what happens here. Could be a swap. Okay, no swap, though. Plane Twin. Okay, there we go. There's another BB. It could be Wheels. I didn't watch Wheels' path, so there's a bunch of people here who have statues that I could shoot, but I'm still gonna wait. Was that a bug? That looked like a lot like a bug. Yeah, okay. I think it's general. This should be either this is Plane Twin who's sending, or it's just general. So if I hear a BB here, I'm gonna think it's Plane Twin. Low light seek. Okay, who was it? Yeah, it was a bug from general. Okay. Yeah, I probably could have just shot that honestly. And maybe I would have, but I wasn't too convinced. So hold on, let me go to replay spectation. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, great. Now it's all out of whack. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so he bugged outside of conversation here, and that's what I thought happened. But yeah, I thought I saw the arm, and then I saw the opening, and I was like, okay, it looked like a bug. No bounce off the door, it looked like. And then this little stutter step over here, I probably just shoot that, but honestly, I didn't even think that like we were flirting. I thought we were gonna take a drink or something because I didn't think we had anything else. Um, but yeah, hard game. You probably could have shot one of the people who went to statues there and probably lost as well. This is just pub being pub, but I think the key part of this game to snipe would have been the bug, which, to be fair, we did kind of see. So this little stutter step isn't correct either, so I should have shot that immediately. Yeah, yeah, that's just wrong. So yeah, hard game. All right, got to keep on moving here. That way, that way I don't get burnt out too easily. All right. Okay, dates. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is the second one. All right, let's see what happens. All right. Nest. I'm watching bug here, obviously. Doesn't look like any bugs go off. Watching for timeout as well. Okay, queen's the first offer. Briefcase is still with ambassador, which is really good to see. Watching for time ads too, maybe. Two inspects, I want to watch their paths. Nothing. Okay, so queen and buns, Burger King, but I think buns does a nice path there, so it's probably not buns. Red dress. Red dress and queen. Okay, very early BB. Wow. Okay, the only person that has a real delegate here is queen. So if plain twin takes, I'm probably just gonna shoot queen. Okay, but he doesn't, so okay, we're fine. Not forced to shoot yet. I'm not sure about Prince, to be honest with you, but all these BBs are really weird to me. Okay, it's not general. Not queen, that's a slide. So I'm pretty comfortable with I'm pretty comfy knowing that I don't think anybody has anything. Seek maybe looking for a time ad angle. Briefcase is dead, it should be. Yeah, briefcase should be dead here. So this doesn't worry us that he's gonna go here. Print on the back statue, by the way. At this point, you should be watching anybody's path, just for like any weirdness, and you should kind of be watching talks like that. That from Disney was a little weird. Okay, I have a little bit here, but I think I'm gonna shoot Disney. Yeah. So that turn out of conversation seemed a little weird, and plus he was gonna go finish up at statues there, so I thought, okay, I'll just take the shot. And was it a mission win, or did Gabrio also shoot? Let's see. It was a mission win, I think, as well for Calamay on Gabrio's side. So okay, so both pub games were definitely snipeable, I think. This one a lot less easy, but because I guess maybe you don't have some of the pathing lowlights this game. But so I mentioned around. Hold on, let me go to my point of view because I don't like our angle here. Okay, so yeah, so at this point in time, I've noticed so when Seek goes into bar, okay, so this is when I said, okay, we might want to just start watching paths and scrutinizing paths here, just because I think it would make a lot of sense. Because if we watch paths here, I think you could find something glaringly wrong, and AI. So this is like a small thing that like you can keep in the back of your mind sometimes. This isn't like a hard fast fact, I guess, but AIs will turn faster than humans. So if you watch Calamay's exit from conversation here, the turn's really, really slow. So I'll wait. We got a little bit. I'll just skip to it. Okay, we actually animation break, but honestly, the animation break doesn't even matter to me. I feel like the turn was really, really slow. And then if you watch our path into bar, it's like whatever. Okay looking path. Seek doesn't really do anything weird. And so then I was like, okay, Seek's probably not Seek, so Tex Irish, Bling or Teal. I didn't really think any of them were the spy. So yeah, so we just go to statues and then yeah, I'm just shooting that because it's just a mission completion and I haven't found any reason to lowlight him for pathing. So at that point in time, unfortunately, you have to take the shot, even if you think that you're wrong. I should have shot general last game too. I actually really hate that I didn't. But that was another kind of hard shot that you kind of have to just take sometimes. So, all right. Library. Okay, cool. So we might be in it for the long haul because library typically is a little slower, but still instructive. All right, here we go. Okay, habit, and laugh. Watch for time ads. People love the time ad on library. Bun's first offer.
Banana bread.
Okay, that is just a really early BB with a lot of lowlights. Um, so yeah, this is just me taking a bunch of lowlights here, nothing crazy. I'm 100% correct on all these lowlights, I think. I'm, well, not correct, but confident. I'm confident. And no pro lane's even gone off, so yeah, Alice. So yeah, we're completely fine here. Okay, Kane takes the first print. Ambassador's at green. Okay, drops the case. We'll say Rocker has a print, so we'll say a microphone. C takes the next one. Okay, that's dead. Middle statue on the left. Watching Purloin here. I mean, this is just obvious mission camping. Don't need to be doing anything crazy. White dress reject. Um, Middle statue. There's no more print in green, so just microphone for now. Microphone is Rocker and Kane, FYI. Watching for time ads because the spy's gonna be pressed for missions. Gabrio could shoot at any time he sees something here, so Salmon might have book. Okay, but no, that's just a bug from Disney, so I'm assuming Gabrio's gonna shoot that. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm assuming that the BB was like a mission priority, but we're gonna double check that. I think there's probably a key toggle to do spectating mode, but I don't know what it is.
Banana bread.
Okay, so I see. So we try to get low lit, but yeah, I think this would work if you're looking at the center of the venue, but I think we're focused on Ambassador on the left side. Well, this is my replay. Where was Ambassador? Where was the laser at over here? Yeah, so it was in the same place. I think this is wrong just because, a good sniper isn't going to low light you for standing there if he hasn't been looking at you the entire time, especially on library because you only have to look at like 1/3 of the venue. But anyway, yeah, I mean we see this bug. I'm shooting this immediately if I see it in comp, but I mean I kind of figured Gabby would also find it there, but um, yeah, not a crazy game, um, not a crazy hard game to snipe, but I guess if you low light the spy for the BBs it works, but in that case it didn't. All right, final game here. See what happens. One of these times I'm going to hit accidentally replay spectator mode. All right, let's see. Okay, HBA, and AHB. I don't think there's a bug. Small watch check. I'm watching time out here, by the way. Yeah, HBA and AHB. That's the pillar. Ambassador lands at green. Maybe I'm giving up microfilm a little bit here, but, you know, I have enough stuff that can help me find the shot later on. I don't think it's Teal or the twin. Kane's getting offered to. There is a briefcase down AHB, so we're still correct. Disney watch check. Okay, playing twin with the first briefcase. Pillar bounce. That's the low light. Spies can't replicate that easily. Queen, you can always know who's behind the pillar if you put your laser on it and they turn green. So Irish and Queen. All right. Still waiting for time ads, maybe. Yeah, Queen, reject. I'm missing a briefcase here. No, okay, there we go. All right. Disney has inspects, I think, and one other person does, but I don't really honestly even need to watch that. I'll just watch hardtails because they'll make themselves known eventually. Trust me. Playing twin with the prince still. Don't forget he has a print. No pearl or no purloin from him. Printed blue. Should be a printed green. We'll credit queen with it. So queen playing twin blue jay. Blue jay. Okay, rocker. I almost really want to low like that, but I won't. Right just returns correctly, by the way. Irish reject. But no bug from bling. I do have a bug credit on bling. Irish rejects, by the way. Don't forget. Highlight statue. Okay, red dress to queen. Or no, that wasn't red dress. Oh well, it didn't matter. Red dress was from green bookcase, by the way. Blue book should still have a print on it. Okay, it's red dress, and I'm sure Gabby just saw that, and we're dead. What I saw was I saw a microfilm, so we're gonna turn it to green here. Yeah, that path is just horrible. We're just shooting it now. And there we go. So there's that. So that's Calame's spies. Yeah, I mean, I just saw this. Okay, let's see when did Gabrio shoot? So yeah, we missed microfilm. Obviously, in specs, we already kind of had a little bit of we already were highlight, so whatever, we finished them. I mean, I just always assume in specs on people that are highlight, honestly, at the end of a library game, but don't tell anybody. Uh, oh, that bug is painful. Okay, I mean, unfortunate bug, honestly, but yeah, that's a little painful there. We probably could have just done a regular walking bug, or honestly, like I would have BB if that was the BB conversation, which it wasn't, but if it was, I would just BB and then bugged or something. Um, But I think this was to clutch it out for like the 7-5. So well played, Gabrio. And yeah, like I said, probably don't even need to go over these ones, but might as well. Um, I don't. Okay, so I missed the yellow microfilm, and the only reason I even caught the only reason why I caught this one because I was looking at Ambassador. So honestly, I don't know what we're looking at right here. So if I had to add like one critique, I feel like we should have been looking at least an ambassador for like a zero point 0.1 second, which would have allowed us to see like in our peripherals like the red dress microfilm. But it's not guaranteed. It's not trivial. So I'm not gonna blame it too hard. You know what I mean? It's like it's all good. All right. So that's game one, or I guess set one. Okay. Back to casting mode. Next one should be Nebula C-Rams. Uh. Okay. I said it was going from the bottom. Why is Calamay and Gabrio now not at the bottom? It should be by date. No. Let me check. Okay, we'll try that. Okay, well, I don't know why I did that. So, okay, whatever. We'll do Nebula and C-Rams next. Uh, Obviously, this one also went to a lot. I probably don't even need to go over Nebulas, to be honest with you, so I'll just snipe the games, and then, we'll see if I would have been able to match Nebula. All right, so C-Rams spied first. So, before I even start the game, I'm going to assume that we just barely did anything this game. That's my prediction. C-Rams is a slower sniper, or I mean spy, and it's not like I don't know. It's not like Nest Scream, and it's not like it's also not like the first. It's the first game of the set, so like, if you ask me, this is gonna be a really slow game. All right, so Nest and Scream. Okay, so we have Ralph, and then we have a flower. So Ralph holding a flower from like Wreck-It Ralph. It's funny that we're down to Disney team because Disney, I have a bunch of mnemonics for. Probably low like that from. Well, no, I mean, Seams could have also AI control or something stupid this game, so I won't low light just yet. I'll mission count. I'm watching Bug here. Oh yeah, Kane and Alice were on the left side, by the way. Okay, Disney first print. I think it's Disney who has the first print. Okay, Kane Alice, Vines, so like maybe Wreck-It Ralph, Vines, and a flower. A lot of activity. Graham Elliott and then some Vines. Okay, so it's Duke. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, I guess. Not much to talk about that game. I mean, you just see the cough. Nothing crazy. We didn't even really get to an instructive part of the game, so for the sake of interest of time, I'm just gonna keep moving on. Nothing to talk about. Good shot, Nebula. You caught a red cough. So proud of you, bestie. All right. Second terrace game. Here we go. Okay, Nest's Puff. Watching for bugs, maybe. I don't see any. That's a bump. I really want to low light that, but I'm not going to. You know what? Against anybody else, I would low light that, so I'll low light it. Just because. Well, pretend I don't know it's C-Rams. Okay, Seek General, Poison. Okay, I don't like that path from Smallman, by the way. That's ugly. That's a little bounce. Red dress can probably be low lit because of that redirect. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of nice little paths here and there. Alice first case, by the way. First print. Yeah, I'll low light that as well. No slide, puff, and nest. Nest puff. So we're still good. Okay, Kane. So vines for our prints. BB is not in conversation, which is nice. First conversation he's going to go to, though, I'm going to hear a BB, but if I don't, I'm going to assume that the spy is not in that conversation. We go to bar. Ambassador might have went to one of the statues, but I'm not sure, honestly. Perfect. Our DA taking a print. Spy's obviously in conversation right now, just big chilling, if I'd imagine. Okay, we go there. That's annoying. We're right in the middle of everybody. I have to watch. When you watch bugs like this, you want to watch in the middle of the ambassador's chest to see if you guys see any weird motions, which I don't see it there. So, okay, prints are gone. Okay, vines. Sorry, no prints at bar. By the way, that's what I meant when I say prints are gone. That was a little ugly from sorry. I can't lie. Looks fine from Alice. Buns switches convo, but doesn't go for briefcase, which I think is interesting. I don't think that was a bug. I refuse to believe that that's a bug. Also, we should have BB'd by now, by the way. But maybe we're just waiting to see where Alice and Sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say. Kane has a print. That's it. If you had to ask me right now, I think the spy's buns, but we'll see. See if I'm right. There's no way that that's a bug, right? If you had my top sus right now is buns, just because of that weird path. Or the spy's Lilith because we were in AI control. So, Smallman finishing inspects, but I don't think he has real BB, and I'll just shoot that. This is just there's no one that we could there's no one that we delegated to. The only people that went to bar were either Lolit or DA. So at this point in time, there's no one with purloins up or delegates up, which means that you just shoot the spy, which Nebula also did. So yeah, there's my shot, and then Nebula, I assume, shooting for the same thing as well, which he did. So yeah, nice shot. Nothing crazy there. All right, so back to replace casting mode. Got pub now, gross, but it's all good. Okay, so CRM's pub. Here we go. Sniping all my least favorite venues. I really suck at pub, but hopefully I'm doing these justice. Hopefully the pub experts out there aren't going to flame me too hard. All right, here we go. Dove. Okay, I don't see any bugs, to be honest with you. Maybe could purloin, small mental highlight. I mean, I don't know. We redirect, which is fine. Okay, Alice and Irish. Russet potato. No time ad gone off. Okay, Spy's not doing what Smallman just did. Like I said, I don't care if he's AI controlled. I literally don't. I'm still gonna low light because I can. If I lose, I lose. But like, I mean, come on. Alice's path or Irish's path isn't crazy. Okay, so we're gonna have Gordon Ramsay here, and then we're also going to have, as I said, a russet potato for our purloins. That would look good for from white dress. I mean, sorry, it's hard to. Okay, red dress does the path, does the bounce on the bar doors. Seek's path looks fine. I can already tell. Yeah, there's a little stutter step right there, so I'm gonna low like that. We're gonna check the slide. Whoa. Oh yeah, okay, Irish. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I didn't like her path, but not that we not that we did anything. Did we send a delegate or something? Why did we shoot that? Yeah, that's just ugly. Yeah, did we highlight for this path? Or no, we didn't. Hold on. What did Nebula do here? I mean, I didn't like it, but I didn't think that would be enough to shoot. Yeah, I mean, this path is just wrong, which I didn't like. Normally you stutter step like right when you get to a conversation. Let me see if anyone does it. Uh, well, well, I was looking for a good example of this, but I don't think I see any yet. Let me see if I can. Kane maybe? No. Smallman maybe? No. Uh, Alice? No. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was gonna look for a good example. Maybe I'll see one next game. Yeah, I'm shocked that we shot that. Did we delegate even? Yeah, delegating Perlin list. So we obviously have a delegate, but we didn't send it off. Yeah, that's just a Nebula too strong, man. I mean, I don't even know what we did wrong. Did we animation break? Oh, we animation broke. Wow, I don't know why we were watching that when Small was right next to Ambassador. That's kind of crazy to me, but maybe we just hated that one path that like, okay, we're gonna watch it. That's a strong shot. I mean, I didn't like the path from the front of the bar either. Like, I did think that that was a little sus, but I probably would have waited till she did something. But yeah, I didn't have anything else from anyone else really. So nice shot. All right. Or no, this is Nebula. No, 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 no. I don't want to snipe Nebula. C Rams. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Laugh. Smallman again. Jesus. Watching White Dress here. Nice little redirect from White Dress there. I really like it. I don't know what we were redirecting off of though, because that was weird. It was a little weird from White Dress. I won't lie. Okay, General Smallman. Maybe a dagger. Nah, it's not General. Smallman I'll have to credit. Maybe one other person has a bug. I don't know. Looks fine. That might be Seek, honestly. I don't know. Okay, Buns and Bling. Okay, Taft was at that statue, so I might watch. Okay, Bling and Buns have Prince, by the way. Okay, we get a little stutter step there. Yeah, see, that's the little stutter step I'm talking about, so I'm gonna low like that. Just for the example. Okay, Bling and Buns. I'm watching for bug here. Yeah, it's not you. That was a nice little stutter step at the end. Maybe should I watch this spot? Probably not, but alright, red dress. I don't have bug, so if I did miss a bug, that's my bad. Alice has some good bouncing. I'll low light it. I'm not. That's fine. That looked good enough. Looked very AI-like. White dress and red dress here. Um, Buns maybe. Yeah, good looking path. Uh, a lot of pathing low lights this game. If he was AI control, then whatever. But I'm citing this how I would snipe it, assuming that like I know my opponent wouldn't AI control, which I wouldn't do in comp. I probably would still just kind of watch missions mainly, but I don't have any missions here from anybody. Seek does have inspects, so I will have to be careful if like I hear a BB go off. Could fake here and add a little late Irish maybe. Red Dress doesn't have any of Prince and other missions, so I'm not worried about her. Buns feels like the spy to me. This could be. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we go to inspect. Seek had a bad path earlier on. I'm not sure if I would have shot that. So, I'm not sure if I would have shot that. Like, obviously, I'm not shooting the path there, but I get why Nebula shot there, just obviously because we're pathing towards a BB conversation. So, very behaviorally correct shot to take there, I think. Let's see. So, yeah, this entry is really bad as well. But yeah, I think Nebula sort of is at the same point in the match that I'm at. Probably has like basically my same lowlights. And it's basically like, okay, like C could finish, and this is exactly what I was saying. Like C could finish and with a BB, and I had to make that decision. Red Dress doesn't have anything. Buns is walking, and I was gonna say Buns might be my top sus, just because she doesn't have anything and she's walking towards somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. I think that this game was just a little pace too slow from Searams just because she doesn't even have flirt this game. So even if I held on the BB, I probably would have won due to a fluke. But yeah, I probably could have found this shot. I didn't like when it seeks pass earlier on in the game, so I probably would have remembered that if I saw him BB. It would have just been a pattern recognition thing. But um, nice shot from Nebula. That's why he's the pathing OG goat besides Martini. Well, they both are, I guess. All right, back to replace casting mode. Back to courtyard. Um, Pub and courtyard are going to be the bane of my existence, but by the end of this. All right, so nice set again. Obviously, I didn't need to shoot yet because I don't have any mission counts from anybody there. But Nebula is a lot more aggressive than I am with shooting. So, all right, courtyard 4-7. Here we go. Okay, Nunu. Okay, Duke first offer. I mean, Nunu and Puff. Reject from Duke. Watching for bug. And timeout maybe. Okay, I don't... Alright, I don't think anyone bugged there. If that's CRAMs, I'll just quit the game. I'll quit SpyParty. Okay, red dress though. Reject. Watching for bug, teal with first print. Alice, red dress walks away. Takes an okay looking path, not great. Looks fine. Okay, new puff. Non-highlight twin reject.
Banana bread.
Okay. Nice low lights. Seek might be a low light, but probably won't low light him just to be safe. Okay, Kane. I mean, I don't have anything here. Teal, who had the only print, is now low lit. Fourth statue has a print on it. There's no mission progress besides the plane twin who has inspects, but okay. Queen takes briefcase, first and fourth statue. Buns reject. Okay, Buns could, in theory, finish missions with a print. So I'll have to keep watching now. Okay, dead briefcase, which is important because now Buns can't just take it and mission win, so I don't have to shoot yet, is what that means. Okay, Duke's path looks really good there. I'm low lighting it. Sue me if it is him. Oh. Okay, Buns could go to the first statue. I like this bounce from Smallman there. You're never time adding here as Buns just because so you honestly don't even need to watch it. Dead case. Okay, first statue. I'm shooting Buns 100% of the time here. Let's see if Nebula shoots it here. Yep, we do. Nice shot. I was gonna shoot it. I was just waiting to see if Nebula would have found it, but yeah. Nice shot. Yeah, obviously finishing prints there. Nice plan. I think the prints are just too obvious because they're too consecutive. If we did one earlier on in the match and did that, maybe, but too much activity, no other progress from anybody else. Honestly, unfortunate for CRAMs, but very well played sniper game from Nebula to hold that all the way till the end. Okay. I'm not going to go over that because I feel like I did a good enough job in that one game. I'm out of breath. All right. Last one, CRAMs versus Nebula. In this one, I do unfortunately know the outcome of. However, I actually have not even seen it or sniped it, so I'm just going to be pretty neutral. I don't even remember who the spy is. Okay, so Mask and Puff. So Mask Puff looking for time ads. Obviously, Irish first offer. Oops, don't want to low light teal. Knowing my luck, that would be the freaking spy. Okay, Mask Puff. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody doing mission progress. Alice walks away. So Mask Puff still. Don't forget. There is no one else who has. Okay, I was gonna say Plato might be the first reject. I don't think anyone took Mask Puff, so sorry didn't swap. Watching Duke here, maybe watching Time Ad maybe, but probably not. All right, nice path from Bling.
Banana bread.
Low like that. Irish splits, but you're never splitting against a spy here. So Irish behaviorally low light. Nice redirect from White. Okay, sorry. Okay, teal. Okay, it's fine. I mean, I don't love that entry from sorry. Okay. Seek takes case, don't forget. So Seek first case of the game. Watching bug here. Buns. Okay, no bug. Buns. Okay, no take. Okay, remember Mask Puff, so still BH and HB on the left side, so we're good. Teal didn't swap. Okay, nothing. Okay, Irish. Right now, I'm just mission counting. I mean, I'm focusing. I'm watching Bug and Purloin. There's no prints that can be made, so watching statues, Purloin, and Bug, and you really can't get anything past you at the current time because there's no prints to get. Seek has the only print of the game here. So we're just big chilling. Okay, nothing. Watching bug here. Irish might go for the first case. White dress. Okay, so white dress seek. Red pepper flakes. I like that path from seek there a lot. Yeah, I kind of do that like straight diagonal, like when they're in the circle thing. Okay, fine. From white dress, a little ugly. Still no purloin yet, by the way. Still no swap. Yeah, no mission progress. I need to see more progress. We have 3 highlights only. I mean, if you're at this point in the game, you really should be watching Purloin because it is a desperation mission as well as bug. Disney might have bugged there. Probably not. Chances are, you can kind of see his arms. And he doesn't even have inspecs. Red dress with a reject. Disney now reject. Could reject maybe. No, it doesn't. Let's see if he... Okay, nothing. Red paper flakes is the only bug, so it's just seek and white dress. Okay, sorry ignores briefcase there. Probably legal in some reason for some reason. Alice reject. Or Alice takes a drink. Still not enough activity here. Okay, sorry. And yeah, unfortunately, I do know the outcome of the game, but I didn't remember who it was. I think Nebula did not shoot this. I'm pretty sure. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, let's see. Okay. So we're same game state. Couple 3 highlights. We're kind of focused on teal though. Less interesting. What are we looking at here? Yeah, I mean yeah uh, we see the fade though. That's just hmm. Yeah, that would haunt me in my dreams too, Nebula. Don't worry. I would be like, why? I would think every day, why didn't I shoot this? But no, it's not a big deal. Happens. I mean, honestly, fades sometimes just get you. But yeah, no. But anyway, for this game, I mean, key point is just to watch people who have inspect progress. You've been watching Bug really well the entire set. Only 2 people had Prince the entire game, which was Seek and White Dress. So nothing crazy there. I think you can easily snipe the game as long as you know are just mission counting really well in that game. Because eventually the spy did have to go for a desperation mission, which I feel like 99% of the time on Courtyard you almost have no choice. Maybe you can go for like a swap play, but that's typically combined within a rush. So completely up to preference there. But okay, so that's Serum's Nebula. We're gonna move on now. I think it should be Dodo Bryce next. So let's see. How long are we? Okay, so we're almost at an hour. So let's see. That's not too bad because we're about halfway done. Because this game, I think, yeah, Bryce Dodo a little shorter. So all right. Oh shoot, I need to turn casting mode on. I didn't see anything though. Don't worry. Replace casting mode. All right, here we go. Sort by date. Varand. More pub. Why is so much pub? You people need to stop playing pub. All right. So this is Dodo's sniper. All right. I think I've seen some of these games, so if I remember the game, I'll just shoot and then go over like what we could have missed. But oh well. Let's see. All right, here we go. Laugh, sheep, nest, sheep. So sheep on the right. So then laugh nest. So we got statues, laugh nest. Watching time ad on the top on the pop right from Twin. No offers yet. No cheeses. I see yet. Twin and wheels. No time ad though from Twin and wheels. That looked like a bump from wheels, but it could have also been Duke. Teal is that green. Cannon seek watch check. Swellman reject. Yeah, I mean this is the beginning of this is just classic being a veranda. You just want to basically watch missions. No bug it looks like. Okay, we return case. I want to make sure no bugs go off. That's a bump from Queen. We can low like that very safely. Okay, Smallman and Buns at red bookcase. So maybe you could picture like a propane tank on fire. The fire part is red, and then the propane tank is Buns and Smallman. Okay, white dress goes next to Ambassador here. Watching Purloin here. Don't forget to highlight for statues. Gotta watch Bug and Purloin here. And then when they're both split like this, you kind of just want to like sort of take a neutral angle, give up microfilm just so you can watch both until you know for a fact that Purloin is watched. Teal watch check. That looked like a pad miss from Buns maybe. So the spy might just be Buns, but we'll see. If that just was like an AI thing, who knows?
Banana bread.
Okay, BB lets off a lot of lowlights here. Um, I mean, yeah, this is just a lot of lowlights that you can take off of this. Credit Alice for like a flirt or Alice for a bug. Purloin and Ambassador being on the same side makes this a lot easier to watch, by the way. Oh, that is just a bug waving to the sniper. We can shoot that. But yeah, it was Buns, by the way. So let's see. All right, so what were we looking at? So Dodo's also on the same side, but for whatever... Yeah, I don't know what we're looking at here. I think that's the issue. Yeah, okay, so that's where this game really was. So you should be looking at Ambassador and Toby here. They're on the same side, and I think I even mentioned that when I was sniping it. So they're on the same side, so you're never watching the side of the venue here, right? Maybe you could like pay attention in your peripherals, but you're never watching the people on the right side here. You have all these lowlights from BB that are free. You should just be watching Ambassador and Toby because chances are no one has mission progress. I mean, Smallman has a red book in hand, but that won't come into effect until later. But yeah, I mean, he just bugs here. And if you look at Dodo's angle compared to my angle, so that's all it is. And I mean, Bryce took the bug, granted that you had that bad angle. So if this was the actual angle in a game, I'm sure Bryce would have held and not went for this bug. But yeah, this just kind of goes to show you that your laser positioning actually does matter, and you should be watching the correct stuff. All right. So let's see. And then what else? I don't even remember how else this game went. I feel like I half remember this game. Like I kind of knew there was a bug somewhere, but I didn't know where. But I guess that makes sense. Maybe sniping this a little disingenuously, but I don't. It's a little hard because like I've seen some of these. All right, we have one partial inspects, partial prints. But yeah, I mean the bug's the key of the game, right? Because you can shoot as many prints as you want. We civ shot Queen, who I didn't even see had any mission progress up until the bug. So for like, like basically 2.5 whole minutes, I don't think Queen had any progress. Maybe it was highlight for a statue. Wait, okay, Dodo has her highlight. Did I have her highlight though? No, I don't. Okay, so yeah, so we had no progress. Yeah, so I think this shot is just a little bit of maybe nerves and panic. I think there's no reason also that we should have been watching what we were watching, but can't blame you. Uh, I know Dodo, you are new, so if you're watching this, I'm not trying to rag on you. I'm just saying. Okay, Bryce. Oh, please don't tell me I just hit. Nah, okay, I didn't see it. Don't worry. Okay, try that again. All right, same thing. Statues, Amba, etc. Although Ambassador, oh, Ambassador's perfect, perfectly safe. Sheep. Okay, sheep, sheep, sheep. Okay, so 3 sheeps and a nest. So that's easy enough. Ambassador hasn't offered anybody yet. White dress starts at green. Maybe you could think about doing a microfilm if you're white dress. So I'll watch that, but Kane, Irish could bug maybe. I don't know. Okay, you should be watching bug here. Okay, I gotta focus a little bit here. Irish could have, or Alice could have bugged there maybe. Okay, I thought Queen would have maybe like time added there, but I don't think she did. That was a lot of stuff near the ambassador, so you could easily credit a bug to a lot of people there. So you might be missing a bug here, and that's what I would think. But all right, so sheep, 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 nest, still no swap. Good path from white dress, looks like. Honestly, I actually low lit that from white dress. We also didn't even microfilm, so no bug from Smallman. Okay, good looking redirect from Disney or Duke. But I think Bryce is capable of doing redirects, so I'm not gonna low light for redirects maybe. Teal also was at green, so Teal returns correctly, by the way. Okay, red dress and green, or red dress and Irish could probably be low lit there. Ambassador, really buggable spot, kind of hard to watch. Irish could have bug. Okay, Irish has a bug, Teal has a bug. Red dress has inspects now. Any swap, I guess I should probably notice. No swap. Probably should watch Irish maybe a little bit. Probably no Purloin if I had to guess. Yeah, no Purloin. Okay, this is a little tougher game of this night, but I think that I'm still in control for the most part. I've been watching Prince as well this game. I just realized probably fatigue from me not being able to, or probably just a little bit of fatigue from me, but sorry. Okay, never mind. Tex takes a print. I don't think he has one already. Queen could be microfilming here because Queen was on the other side of the bookcase, on the other side's bookcase. So I'm gonna watch Queen here a little bit. I'm also watching Wheels because she's taking the drink. Okay, General doesn't slide, and General is also a red bookcase. There's a million bugs, by the way, from people, just so everyone is aware. So I'm gonna have to take a hard shot this game, most likely. Smallman might have been at a statue. I don't even know if he was, to be honest, but I'll highlight it. Teal goes to a statue. Teal has a bug credit. Remember, because Teal walked in the back conversation, that was a slide. Duke. Duke, I don't know if Duke's returning to the correct bookcase or not, so I'll have to credit him as well. Okay, Duke Teal are my top two susses at the current moment. Ambassador takes a drink. Yeah, we do a linear path, which is what a spy would do. Red Dress also. Red Dress, Irish, and Duke. I almost guarantee one of those is a spy. Just from my experience playing the game, but I don't know. Yeah, Duke doesn't even slide. Yeah, Red Dress not even doing anything either. Duke, watch check, but no time ad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that was a slide from Teal. It might have been. Smallman now. Smallman has a bunch of mission progress, but I don't think Smallman doesn't have BB yet, so. But he could have Prince, I guess. Okay, I think it actually is Smallman, funnily enough, but that's just because I think it is Smallman, actually. This is my memory served me correctly, but yeah. Let's see. So yeah, microfilm, statues, yeah, because you did that one left inspect. I must have missed bug, though. Where was the bug at? Oh yeah, I don't have this. What was I watching? I was watching Red Dress and Alice here, actually, funnily enough. I don't think I was watching Smallman. I don't think I even registered him there, to be honest. So that's my bad. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I knew we had a Prince somewhere. I wasn't on top of Prince this game, which was also my bad. Uh, I knew we had, I knew we were at like, yeah, microfilm. I knew we were at books eventually, and I think we went to statues at one point. Although I thought we went to statues back here, so. Yeah, very hard game. I mean, honestly, I would have shot Smallman right there, but that's just because I saw the game already. But and I was like, oh shit, yeah, it is this. But that's a hard game to snipe. I mean, yeah, I just lose to this. I mean, I honestly like I had no idea who it was up until now. So yeah, Dodo, don't blame yourself for that one. That one's just a really tough game. I mean, that bug is really good. Microfilm, I mean, you have to watch them. Fingerprint, you have to have them. I wasn't on top of fingerprints at all that game. I won't lie. I was watching too much other things. Maybe a little fatigue as well. Um, but yeah, hard game. I mean, that is a brutal game to snipe. So, all right. But obviously, I mean, yeah, there's in the couple places that I could have improved that game. I mean, I could tell you this, like, could have been watching Prince a little better. Should have been watching Smallman as well, and I think that also would have been good because I was watching Bug at the right time, but I just wasn't watching the right people for it. And then, yeah, statue inspects. I mean, but yeah, I mean, Bryce just played a really good game. I mean, he got Bug, microfilm, inspects, and Prince, and just sent it. So, not much you can do. Just a really good game. All right, Bryce pub game. Here we go. Alrighty. Laugh. We'll light all the DAs and stuff. Ambassador, of course, takes the annoying way. Salmon Rocker. Okay, but nothing. Ambassador puts a briefcase down. Salmon with a good looking path, by the way. I like Irish's path as well. Queen with a print. I don't think it's Irish, so I almost want to just low lighter straight up, but yeah, I don't think it's teal or playing bling twin from that. Let's see what Irish does though. Okay, stops.
Banana bread.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think it was her, but no progress here. Teal is in for BB, so I will actually bring her back up to a highlight. Looked like a shake on that pub door. I don't remember the spy for this game, but for whatever reason, I feel like it is actually teal. Okay, we'll like that. All right. Okay, it looked okay from Rocker. It's probably just teal, but those paths look so good that I'm not sure. I just don't want to shoot it yet, but I'm probably wrong. Okay, Rocker takes a drink. Should have a print on it. See Rocker's path here. No bug, obviously. You're never bugging there. Correct path. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, really good looking path. So at this point in time, I'm always inclined to say that I don't think the spy is teal. It could be. It could very well be teal. However, I don't think it is. So I'd be holding here. Oh yeah, that's just a bug. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're just watching Ambassador here. I mean, I mean, I will say though, at the time of that versus like my replay versus Dodo's replay, I'm almost certain that like, yeah. So like, look at my party. Like my party is pretty narrowed down. I'm not even really that sus at teal, and no one else is doing anything. So of course, the only thing I'm watching here is the Ambassador. But if we go to Dodo's screen, a little bit different angle. Teal, text is a highlight, and but it kind of has the same sort of thing. I don't know why. Yeah, again, I don't know why like why are we rotating at this time? This timing makes no sense. Why are you rotating here? What are you looking at 20 seconds left? No one's doing anything over here. Not to flame, but I'm just driving home the point. There's nothing to look at over here. So, like, I don't know why you're looking at bar. Tex is going to take the drink in like 5-10 seconds anyway. There's no point looking at that until he takes it. You could be worried about a time ad, but okay, you'll see it. And then you should be watching people around Ambassador no matter what here. So, like, it doesn't even look like we have a good angle for a rocker here. I mean, we take 2 bugs here. 3, so that's 3 bugs. So I mean, you have 3 chances to see it, and we're watching probably the pub doors. You should be watching Ambassador here. You're trying to think of a way that the spy could finish missions. You're not trying to like watch behavior at this stage of the game or like pathing. You should be watching how the spy can finish. And since there's no one else doing anything, you should only be watching the Ambassador because you just saw that Tex didn't take the drink. So in my opinion, probably a misplay here, but very findable shot. That one was the exact opposite of the veranda game. The veranda game, masterclass. That one, not not so much, but it's all good. All right. Replace expectation. All right. I think this is the last one. Yeah, already the last one. Okay. Let's see if this game goes as smooth as the other one did. Nest. Nest. Watching for time ads. Early flirts. You can try and watch for. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, Tex. Watching for like purloins here. Mm, okay, that's gonna be low lit. Okay, Disney is very active, and the only reason why I noticed this is because Ambassador is safe, and also like there's no one else doing anything. But anyway, it's all good. Highlight him. Okay, so Nest. I have it in the frame here just in case he swaps. I don't know if he's going to or not. Oh, okay, he does. Well, that's kind of funny. I don't. I don't even remember this game, to be honest with you. I feel like once I shot the last game, I remembered it, but this game was kind of like, oh yeah, that's right. or like this one was like I actually don't even know who it is, and then I saw Disney and I was like, wait, is this what I'm gonna want? I kind of sussed it out the second I saw like him just moving around like a maniac at the beginning. I was like, oh wait a minute. Okay, yeah. So this game, I mean, all right, let's see where you went wrong with this game. I don't. Let's say you don't. Let's say you just completely missed Disney doing all this flirting. Let's say Disney gets flirt just for virtually free. So let's just let's just assume you missed all this flirting. Whatever, you missed flirting, you missed the path, whatever. You should still actually be checking the statues because you never know like when they could do like a weird little rush at the beginning, which like a lot of people like to do. So you want to stay on top of the delegates, and you also want to keep the statues in a little bit of your view. Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, okay. Obviously, you can kind of see at the end where there were 2 seconds left to go, but you're just highlighting for delegates still, and it's kind of just over. This is probably just a lack of experience thing. People do like to randomly like swap at the beginning of pub, and I don't really blame you for missing this one, Dodo. This was a hard one. Uh, I probably would have missed it myself had I not seen Disney do all this flirting, but yeah, Bryce just testing to see if you're watching swap and you're not, and that's all that mattered that game. Okay, so there's that. All right, so what next? So back to replays here. So Nebula C-Rams, Calame Gabrio, or Nebula C-Rams, Calame Gabrio, Dodo, Bryce, done. I'm not gonna go through my games because there's just no point. I already sniped them, and I think they're fine. I don't think there's really anything instructive from my games. Most of my games are just purely mission counting and mission counting correctly. So nothing like nothing instructive that I would want to show. You know what I mean? Okay, so uh, Ico versus AJtehbest, and then let me go to caster mode. Okay, ball. Oh, yes, I get a break. I get a break. We get ballroom. Perfect. Okay, so AJtehbest on ballroom. AJtehbest has a really good spy. Oh, please don't talk. I think I just hit. I think I just hit freaking spectate. So I'm just gonna cancel that game right off the rip. All right, AJtehbest first spy game on ballroom. Here we go. My favorite venue. Ballroom, just yet again, mission camping. So you want to watch Toby and Ambassador Cheese, early time ads. You just want to watch all the cheeses. I have not even seen a Dotfish in an ICO game, so I'm interested to see how it goes. Okay, so Light Bulb and Habit. No bug from Kane. Kane also first offer. Okay, doesn't take. We'll highlight Irish just in case. Okay, time ad. Okay, Queen could have bugged, by the way. If you want my honest opinion, I think Smallman did the time ad. Nice redirect by White Dress. I don't think it's Rocker or Sorry for the record, but okay, yeah, that path was really bad. I think it's just Smallman. Yeah, okay. I mean, you just see the timeout here. This is exactly what I said. I mean, early cheeses on ballroom are really common, so that's what you really want to be watching. So we got to watch prints now that Smallman has a print. The spy's not going to time out again, by the way, so Rise Not Rocker time adding again. I wouldn't even be watching this in a real game. Okay, so in a real game here, all I'm doing is just mission camping now. I'm saying, okay, I got a great advantage now. I caught the time ad. I know the potential suspects that did it. I see Smallman already had a case, so I already know who my top susses are, and now I'm watching pathing. I'm watching pathing when I can, and I'm watching missions. So Purloin, books, etc. Ambassador, Smallman goes to the right statue. I don't. Oh, that's instant. Okay, so yeah, it's just Smallman here. It's Smallman. That statue is going to turn into. I'm going to protect a head, but there's no other missions, right? Because I don't think that Smallman even has a bug. So Kane gets called this statue. I would have shot Smallman already here, but I'll just let you guys see. So it's going to swap into either a head or an angel statue, which it does, and we shoot. Yeah, no bug, one print. We know his exact count. So, like I said, in an actual game, I'm just camping here, and just because I'm saying I already have the advantage of knowing who it could have been. So I already got like a bunch of free lowlights, I think 5. And I kind of knew that wasn't Sorry or Rocker, so because if you look, Sorry and Rocker are over here already in conversation, and I kind of figured it was one of these 4 over here. Seek was the only one that I missed, so I think Yeah, I low lit Seek. Okay, that was a bad low light because Seek could have done the time ad. So honestly, I play this game horribly. Because I could have Seek could have been the spy here, and I have him low lit, so that's my bad. But I did think it was small and behaviorally, so I guess that makes up for it a little bit. But yeah, I played that horribly. I shouldn't have low lit Seek. Because I mean, one mistake like that, and he could have just got the entire game passed. So that's my bad. But after you see like who it could have been, you kind of are like, okay, let me watch the characters. Okay, Smallman has a case. He's top sus because he has the most mission progress. See what he does, watch his behavior, and keep watching all the other missions as you would. So nice easy game there. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I gotta do. I keep forgetting. I gotta go back to replays casting mode. My bad. Okay. Catching my breath again. I keep talking, dude. I'm an hour and 10 minutes in. I'm surprised I still have the energy to talk. All right, here we go. AJtehbest versus me. In AiCo technically. All right, BBH and Laugh, which is HAA. Kane's the only one with the bug there. Okay, Seek first offer. Let's see if he actually takes the Purloin or not, which he doesn't, it looks like. White Dress doesn't stop near anybody. You also want to see if anyone leaves conversation early on, because that also is a pretty hard tell that someone's trying to flirt. No Purloin got taken. BBH. Okay, I didn't like Disney's path there. I don't know why. Okay, no bug from Teal. Okay, still nothing. No inspects or anything from anybody. Ambassador can't. Oh, did Ambassador just take a drink? I think he did. Okay, so Teal, and I want to see who else gets this. Much microphone technically from Disney here, maybe. Okay, so only Teal. Only Teal, only Teal, only Teal. Teal has the only print. And no swap's gone off, by the way, either. Yeah, so there's no print. Okay, also no slide from Disney there, which I would have expected. I think the spy is Disney, but we'll see. Watch check. Watching bug here. Uh, this is only a one chain, so Disney going back to statues, so why? I don't know why. Watching bug here for Seek, maybe. Red dress takes a print. Teal has the only print. Could have easily been red dress there, honestly. There might be a book. I think there is a print at the blue bookcase too. Okay, general and red dress blood, and then bloody chocolate chip cookies. Small one reject or take, but no list. Watching bug. Watching, but you have to watch bug here. Seek. Watching time ads maybe because the spy doesn't have a lot of progress, so seek reject.
Banana bread.
Okay, Disney is it's not Disney. Uh, yeah, I think it's red dress if you want my honest opinion. She's in for real BB, has a reject Purloin, but she doesn't have another prince, so she still needs another prince is the issue. Yeah, flirt walk away. Oh, that's the last print. It's red dress. Yeah, so this is Purloin finishing up prince, etc. Let's see what she did though. Because she went to center inspects, which I would not have done, to be honest with you. Like, why go to center here? I mean, you're just. I mean, okay, I guess. Okay, we could have one cycle. Oh, well, hold on. We could have one cycled here. Oh, well, we shot Duke. Why did we shoot Duke? What are we shooting Duke here for? Oh, I see. Well, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like red dress because she had a print already. That's why I was more sus of red dress. And when we go to center with the print on it, Duke just goes to a side statue. So even if you're sus of Duke for that Purloin, we're not finishing. Well, wait, does Duke have a print? Oh, we're highlight. Why is he highlight? Okay, I don't understand why. Okay, yeah, he only has one statue visit on even Aiko's perspective. I didn't know if he was highlight before that. Yeah, I don't. Oh no, that was me. Sorry, that's my bad. We highlight for what? What are we highlighting for? Oh, for a bug? Yeah, but you're never bugging there. I mean, the spy's never bugging there. I'm sorry, but and you can also see his arm. So yeah, I mean, there's never a bug credit
Banana
there.
bread.
I think even if I saw that, I don't know. I hear Banana Bread take my 4 good low lights. See Toby we're offering to red dress. Behavioral sus number one Irish or red dress. Also has print, has the most progress in the game. If the Perlin goes off, is red dress, and then also red dress goes to finish up at a fingerprint. So it's red dress. So that's kind of funny. I shoot red dress and Aiko shoots Duke. Did he also see or what? Did we shoot? Okay, so we did see the purloin, so that's fine. I mean, okay, that's fine. At least you shot for the purloin. You didn't just shoot because he went to inspects. I would have been a little bit like, okay, Monka S a little bit there. Like, okay, I don't know why we did that, but okay. Okay, library. Okay, Adolf Yesh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that game key just comes down to having Prince and behavioral sus. Um, behavioral sus is really important on a venue like Ballroom because it is it is a little small. So yeah, helps out to have that. Okay, HHB and ABH. Red dress watch check. Watching other watch checks and early leaves or something. Salmon. HHB. ABH. I'm watching Bug here from Disney. I don't think Alice is in range. Yeah, I'll credit a Bug there. Ambassador still his case, by the way. Same, Small from Green. Alice reject. Reject again. Okay, white dress just time added, so it's white dress. But if you really want to be clinical here, you could low light bling and white dress or bling and small one as well. Don't forget to keep watching time ads. I mentioned it earlier on in my video, but time ads very popular on this venue. So if you really want to be clinical, bling twin, smallman, and white dress for all windows. White dress rejects. Probably walk away here soon, maybe. Smallman just has a bump there on Toby. You can low light him. Lifts doesn't go. We'll watch bling twin here, see what he does. Okay, I mean his path is a little wonky. We already know it's white dress here. I'm just watching. Um, Light Toby, Light Ambassador. I mean, just to really drive the point home. Super small. Let's see what Twin does. Yeah, good looking path. But it could still be Bling Twin. That's why I'm not even going to shoot White Dress yet. But even though I'm 99% sure it's White Dress, you can still be a little bit clinical here. I don't even care. I don't even need to watch the bug. I mean, White Dress has to do a million other things first. All right. Yeah, probably returns correctly. I don't really know where the freaking book came from. Yeah, again, it doesn't matter. You have so much leeway in this game. It doesn't even matter. Could reject here. We would know that I wouldn't have been playing Bling Twin because he's had a book this entire time. But yeah, you're never taking. I'm gonna count sips because I'm just annoying and because I already know who it is. I would do this in a real game too. Count sips because I can, but I already know who it is. So I mean, like that's making my game really easy here. Sip number one. No sip number one. BB.
Banana bread.
It's a good BB if the sniper doesn't know who did the time ad. But it is white dress. I mean, even if we have a bug, what else? We have nothing else. Like it's not Blink Twin. I mean, it's just very obviously never Blink Twin here, right? Spy like turn. Well, I want to see this path. Yeah, we should have stutter stepped because he walked over our spot. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I take that back. I thought we were gonna land in that convo. That's my bad. Okay, honestly, that wasn't even that bad of a path. Is it actually just Blink Twin? But no, it can't be. Also, Blink. Also, wait a minute. No, 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 no. It is white just because Blink Twin I think is our ST. We were next to Blink Twin at Windows. So I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. I mean, honestly, by this point I would have just shot white dress probably, but we are sipping correctly though. But yeah, Spy like walk into into yellow. Ambassador hasn't been there recently because he has a drink. Probably. But there probably is a freaking print here or something. Like I said, I would have shot by now. I'm just seeing what we do. Do we microfilm? Even if we have prints, that's only print and bug. We still need one more mission. I'm watching for transfer microfilm. Yeah, no. Okay. I mean, yeah, this is. I don't know if this is gonna be a timeout or not, or like. Yeah, goes back to our ST, so it's definitely white dress. So, I mean, now there's not a doubt in my mind, but I was a little like, oh god, am I wrong? I'm never wrong. No, I'm always wrong. You could purloin here, maybe. Not horrible, not the best. Yeah. So I'll just take you back to my or to my set or my replay, where I found it, the spy. Okay, what caused me to find this? Well, basically, I'm just looking over here, flickering every back and forth. I mean, Ambassador is completely safe here. So yeah, I see the time ad, I see the animation, I see the time go up. I'm 99% sure it's White Dress, but highlighter will just be sure. See bump from Smallman, Blink Twin doesn't have anything, and we keep flirting with Blink Twin. Sure, it's White Dress. Nothing more to be said about that. I'm assuming on Ico's. Although let me check. I'm not sure what Ico. So Ico. Okay, wait. So that's the first one. Let's see. Did Ico? Did we find the shot? Oh, I mean, yeah, it's just a white Purrloin, so of course we found the shot. Oh yeah, and the bug happened, by the way, when we thought it did too. Or it didn't. I don't know. It doesn't freaking matter. I mean, you're just. It's just a free bug. Like you got time ad by. Good on Ico for not low lighting when he didn't know who it was, etc. So well played sniper game from both of us. All right. Last one. Last game. Here we go. Memorizing statue, etc. Okay. Chang and AAB. Probably missed a bug there. I don't know. But we probably aren't bugging. Chang AAB. Okay, Seek. Chang AAB. Seek first thing. Could be Disney or General, maybe microfilming. Salmon Watch check. Red Dress and Seek. Chang and Abe. Yeah, General takes a yellow book out. So lightsaber on the yellow bookcase. A lot of activity, but don't worry. Just watch Ambassador and you'll be fine. Red Dress takes. Okay, Red Dress can't return here, I don't think. Red Dress takes. I mean, okay, Rocker Buns I think might have inspects, but I don't know. Like I said, it's 5 of 8. You have a lot of leeway. No need to scrutinize over little details. We'll watch the microfilm maybe. If I was a spy, you could microfilm there. Could go behind bookcase and do it as well. Looked pretty nice path-wise though. Salmon or Rocker, I mean watch checks. Or sorry does, I mean. Okay, Alice. I don't know why, I just feel like the spy wants to microfilm. There's like 4 people from the yellow bookcase right now. Sorry, reject. Would be a good time for sorry to reject too, actually. Okay, red dress. I don't know if that was a bug from text or not. Might have been. Wheels. Red dress has the only print or one of the only prints. Disney maybe. I don't know. Not yet again. This is just another game. I feel like I haven't been able to watch prints because the party's so active. Rocker goes to yellow. I think that's correct. Disney is returning correctly. Hmm. I mean, I'm a little lost right now. I'm expecting a time ad soon just because I feel like the spy's a little behind. Unless they are one of the inspectors, then maybe not. Um, could still be general, maybe. I think Alice also had a yellow book, which she does return correctly. Text, maybe. Rocker might have microfilmed somewhere. I don't know. Okay, yeah, Disney also green. Okay. There's a lot of people that could be microfilming here. I should be watching everything. Okay, Queen. Right now I'm just searching for things that are like a little odd. I'm watching for microfilms here. Well, was watching for microfilms, but I don't think I saw any. All right, I want to see where General returns this book at. No, but he looks like he's going to return it correctly here. No, but he doesn't. Okay, I have no idea who the spy is. Like full transparency, I have no idea. Like right now, I'm lost. Could be like a timeout game. I don't know. Smallman. Okay, wait. Tex is a little like iffy to me right now. Just because he has that book credit from earlier. Yeah, it's not salmon. I don't think. Yeah, watch check from. Yeah, there it is. Watch check. Two watch checks from text. I was gonna say. I was like, I said it earlier. Yeah, I had bug credits for him, but I was gonna say earlier that I said earlier like a minute ago, like at like 2:30, that I was like expecting like a time ad because the spy didn't have anything, and I'm proved correct there. Um, like right here, I think I said it. So you can just kind of sense that no one really has anything, even though there's a lot of activity. But I didn't really have any like tangible thing. Oh yeah, the bug was over here by the way, where we said it was. Oh wait, where was it? Oh, that's funny. I actually didn't have that bug. That's not the bug that I had. There was one like near that bookcase though, and then like there were a few other couple times where I'm like, text could have bugged. I don't know. We'll credit him with the bug anyway. Even if I didn't have the bug credit though, I mean I have nothing else from anybody else. Did Okay? I could end up losing this game. Uh, okay, this is okay. Let's see. Let's see. So what we're looking at for the bug for ICO. I honestly don't even blame him for missing that bug. I missed that same bug. That's such a weird bug. And this party is really active, so I don't blame that. So okay, we missed the bug. I mean, but we need to highlight here, like highlight statues. Like, what are we doing? We highlight redress Y. I don't know why. I don't know why we low light redress there. What are we looking at? We need to look at something. We're just like flailing around. Let's see. Wait, we low what? Why? Huh? Why are we low lit? Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, now the rest of the game doesn't even matter because we're never gonna find the spy because we're low lit. Yeah, I don't know. You shouldn't low light for stuff. I don't know what you're low lighting. Like, I'm not even trying to flame. I just generally don't know what this low light for, and there's not even a need to. You don't really need low lights on library. Like, you just mission camp it and win. Like, you're never really pathing sniping on library unless it's literally free and you just happen to see it, like a pillar rounds, for example, or if you're sus of somebody, or if it's down to 3 people, then you could watch it. But yeah, I mean, obviously you're gonna miss all these time ads. You're gonna miss every mission after that after your low lit. So yeah, I mean, I guess not much of a point in me talking about the rest of the game here. Uh, yeah, I don't understand this low light. I mean, that's the only thing I don't understand. I'm trying to think of like more stuff to add besides the low light, but like I think the biggest mistake of the game is low lighting this. But anyway, let's just watch where you were looking after the low light. Okay, so Perlin goes off here. It's 40 seconds left in the game. You should be aware of Toby at all times. I don't know. Okay, we're spending too much time already. Like there's no reason to sit here and stare at this side of the venue for like more than 5 seconds. Okay, you didn't see the list? Are you checking the list? Look, okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. I will. Okay, let me think about how I want to say it. First of all, you look over and you want to look at Toby and Ambassador. That much is apparent, right? You look over, you see the list is still there, and you don't do anything about it. Okay, fair enough. I get it. The list is flashing because it's a red. Totally fair. But you should always look at the list closely. So, for example, if I did the same zoom, I'll do the same zoom that you do. So when did you do it? So it is about like what, like 41 minutes or 41 seconds. So you did this, and you see list there. Oh, you see it's flashing. Then you would be like, oh, it's one of these people, and you probably would shoot salmon or wheels, which is fair because you don't have any more information. But you have to actually look at the list. You can't just like lightly glance at it. Like you have to look at the list itself to concretely know whether or not something happens. So in my opinion, not too bad, I think. However, this low light killed you already. You shouldn't take low lights unless you're 100% confident, or if it's some known thing that you can low light for. This is, I'm assuming, a behavioral one. This is not a good low light, objectively speaking. Like even the path near Ambassador, it's like okay, you can miss that. I missed it. You know, I think it's easy to miss. I mean, obviously it's also easy to see if you're looking at it, but I don't know. It's not a normal like bug place, so like I get missing that one. But to low light just for being at windows and walking away, it looks like. So 356 is what we lock. We got low light at 356. So we got low light around. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the low light. I mean, obviously, if you watch this, Aiko, you could just tell me. But yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Okay, moving on. I hope we have more ballroom because ballroom's so fun. Okay. So let's see. So we did bottom three, Aiko. Okay, so Lumiere and AJ. Mr. AJ. Oh my God. Really, I gotta start with high rise. Man, all these 3 of 7s, man, killing me. Okay, it's fine. I'll stop whining. All right, Lumiere. New player, so I'd take that into account when I'm sniping this game. Watch for bug. Fingerprints are off. Okay, so swap. So Dove. Could watch bug maybe. So Dove, Puff, Dove, Puff, and then Orange Kool-Aid packet because Irish and or no, Sorry and Buns are next to each other. Could do that as a flirt pair. General, I'll credit with the bug just because I didn't really watch it. Okay, Puff, yeah, that's correct. Okay, Tex. I don't know if that was like the Purloin thing. I should probably watch Irish here, to be all honesty. But if you have an inspects, you're never microfilming there in that spot. I would think so. I'm not watching it. Salmon's from Blue Bookcase, by the way. Buns walks away. No bump from Irish, which is interesting to me. Watching Bug. Okay, off the bat, if you wanted to know my top stats, I think it's Sorry, but Dove, yeah, which is correct. Irish and Buns. Sorry, my laser's going all over the place. Buns and I think Irish have rejects. It's fine. I think it's Sorry. She's spending so much time. Reject. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, Irish could have bugged. Yeah, I hate high rise. Anyway, even though it's probably just Sorry. I hate high rise. Wow, reject. This chain's kind of crazy, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you had to snipe this, like, my condolences. Okay, Alice takes. I'm assuming List is gonna go. Oh no, it doesn't go. Oh my God, it's a miracle. Irish didn't go to the left bookcase. Could be Kane maybe. Okay, I have to. Okay, Salmon could have microfilmed here, so I have to watch him. I don't think it's Irish. I'm watching microfilm or Perlin as well. General reject. Kane reject. Oh my God, these reject chains are crazy, dude. General or Kane at the moment. Irish is finishing inspects, but now since Perlin didn't go off, Sorry's been idling and so is Buns. I'm almost inclined to think that it's actually Irish here. I didn't memorize the center set of statues, so I hope this isn't a swap too, by the way. I want to watch for bug here, I think. Okay, looks fine, general still. I'm really scared. Okay, that I don't know about that one. That path is ugly from Irish. I think it's Irish, maybe. Reach from Kane. No, but we switched convos, though. Where are we going? I think it's Irish. It's Irish, 100%, by the way.
Red.
Yeah. I mean, there's no one else with mission progress. General? Shit. Shit. It's not General. He would have bugged. It's not Irish either. Kane reject. I don't think you'd reject here. Okay. Okay, it was Kane. It was Kane. Oh, a microfilm. Wait, what? Wait. Swap as well. What the hell? Oh, I did see Kane walking back here, but I was like, oh, Kane doesn't have anything. Why did we microfilm? What the heck did I miss? Did I just miss Kane here completely? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think I had this green book. I missed Kane at books completely, actually. I think that's why I lost this game. I didn't have Kane at green at all. So, okay, so let me explain my thought process. I was a little quiet there for a second. Um, so I'm trying to. So when I lose a game, I try to go back and look at everything that I, obviously missed. So like for example, I see microfilm and swap, and I think back, okay, what did I miss? What was I looking at when I missed it? And then what could I have done differently to see it? And that's obvious, right? I mean, I could anyone would tell you that same advice. Um, so what I'm looking at here is I'm like, okay, what did I miss on the microfilm? Like, what was I looking at? So if you look when Lumiere went to the green bookcase, I was highlighting, doing my bookkeeping. It was right at the beginning of the game, by the way. And Irish is taking a statue. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even see this Kane. I didn't even see Kane with the book. Maybe I called. I hope I called it out. That way I could be like, oh, I just mismemorized it. But I don't even think I had Kane at the bookcase. So yeah, okay. Well, if I didn't see that book, and I mean, I didn't even see her or him. Sorry, I didn't even see him go to Blue Books and reopen a book. Otherwise, I would have been a little sus of it. I did see this, by the way. I thought it was a purloin,
Banana bread.
and that's the reason why the list hung. If I saw that the list, if someone took the list during that mission when pending sequence, I would have been able to probably find it maybe. Because if I heard beeping and I didn't see the list, maybe I could have checked the statues again. I don't know. I probably still would have not missed the shot.
Banana bread.
Because I didn't have the list. Could have also checked real BBs here. So, yeah, salmon, cane, and so just salmon and cane in general, maybe. But if there's a hanging, general could have only had bug, so I low lit him. Um, but I guess he does have a drink. Well, no, he wasn't necessarily offered to. Yeah, this is a tricky game. Honestly, like you have to have the microfilm in this game. If you don't have the microfilm, you're just losing this 100% of the time. Uh, Great game by the way from Lumiere. Totally my bad for missing that. But to everyone who's watching, the main mistake here, gotta watch microfilm. I'm assuming AJ missed that as well. Um,
Banana
not
bread.
an easy game though by any means. Okay, AJ's reaction is actually a lot better than mine. Like, there's no point in taking lowlights that late. You should be looking at the real BB conversation, which I guess I kind of did. But here's the clock hanging. I didn't even hear the beeping. I don't think before I like. Okay, I didn't even get to hear the beeps to be honest with you. That's a little annoying, but if I heard the beeping right here, I mean, I don't even know what I would have. Who would I would have? I don't even know who I would have shot. I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't blame AJ at all for missing that game. That's really brutal there towards that end game. All right, but second one. Let's see if I can redeem myself. I'm also horrible at high rise, so I'll just say that right off the rip, I'm not great at high rise. But okay, Rocker's path is a little interesting. Nunu, and that's just gonna move soon. So HBB. That path from Blinkton was really weird. Dove, Nunu, and then HBB. Alice has inspects. Annoying. I hate high rise. Ah, but anyway. Blinkton also has a book from the green bookcase. Okay, it's not Alice. That path is fine. Okay, I don't think it's Alice. That looks very AI-like, I won't lie. Playing Twin, I'm not even going to bother watching. If he goes to blue, I'll watch him. Nice redirect from Seek. I'll lowlight it. I'm lowlighting that because I don't think a new player would know that. If they do, then that's on me. But this is a really aggressive lowlight. So you know what? I won't lowlight that. If I was playing anybody else, I wouldn't lowlight that. So. And while I was yapping, Rocker probably microfilmed or something. We go back. Okay, Plankton goes back there though, which is interesting to me. Okay, Dove, yes. HVB, yes. And Nunu, yes. So we're just checking to make sure swap hasn't happened. Okay, no bug. Seek. Okay, looks fine. No bug, no bug. That looks fine from Rocker actually, so I don't I would I don't know, I just don't think it's Rocker. That book oh, that was way too quick. I think it's Blink Twin, obviously. Okay, yeah, that's more like it. That's what I want to see from new players. Insta talk by the way. We've been insta
Banana
talking a
bread.
lot. That's our second time insta talking. This is more of an etiquette thing. I think we just returned the book too quickly. Hoffnung can kind of correct me on this, but we're way too early. Yeah, I also find it weird that like we did that just because it was like a we could have just direct transferred it again and we didn't. So AJ didn't see that
Banana bread.
obviously. BB. Okay, Alice gets shot. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I had Alice low lit, but anytime you see someone go to center statues that early on high rise, you need to make sure that you're like watching like etiquette and pathing like a hawk. That way you can kind of discern whether or not is actually Alice. Otherwise, 3 of 7 is just going to be gamble royale, and you're going to be gambling every shot you take. If you don't have any knowledge of pathing or etiquette, so that's a case where like I think knowing a little bit of pathing stuff would have helped you because Alice's path looked completely AI-like and not human at all. But that's my experience. I get everyone doesn't have that same pathing knowledge, so yeah, hard shot. But yeah, I don't think you shoot that early. I think you could wait for more flirts and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I should shot for the book return. All right, yet again, pathing should be OP, but I'll still just scream. General starts out. Uh, Okay, should be no bug. Maybe a watch time ad. Tex. Okay, Alice. Okay. Let me regain my control here. So we have a cat, or no, not a cat, sorry. A bunny. Okay, that looks fine, by the way. Okay, this. Okay, that's fine. Look like that. Okay, I want to say that Bun's path right there makes me think it's her, but okay, rocker. Okay, so a bunny, rocker. Hmm. Yeah, it could be salmon. Okay, I think it's salmon. I think it's salmon. It's not Irish wouldn't do that path. Okay, watch check right now. Actually, I don't know if it's rocker or not. I missed a time ad by the way. That's my bad. I think it's rocker though. Huh? I don't know how I missed that. I don't think it's Smallman though.
Banana bread.
Okay, there we go. Nice few low lights. Salmon's path was really ugly actually. Also, by the way, so I think it might actually just be him, and maybe I'm just seeing it late because it's not rocker. So it might just be salmon, but I don't think salmon bugged at all, so I'm not really worried. That was a really weird looking path. Yeah, it's salmon. So we didn't do the door bounce there. I could watch. Yeah, no slides, salmon. So the reason why I know it's salmon here, besides pathing, behaviorally, uh, I saw the time ad, so mission camping, I guess, was more of the reason for the shot. But we were walking out of the bar before the time ad, and so when I noticed the time ad, I noticed that 10 seconds ago, salmon would have been in the bar, so it would have been possible for him to have the time ad, even if I didn't see it. And I'll just demonstrate what I mean. So I didn't see the time ad until like right here, and yeah, so 10 seconds prior, he would have been in the bar. But if you watch this path, it's too wide. It's too weird. I don't know. I don't like it. And then watch the entry into conversation. It's straight and then just kind of like a sharp kind of like turn. I hate that. Yeah, Irish low it there. This is a common path. So watch Irish's path. Very common path around these bar doors. And if you watch, let's watch other people. So watch General's path. So General's path here. General's path is this nice, clean, like parallel to the door. Now watch Lumiere's path outside of the bar. If you watch it, Sorry takes the path that Lumiere should have took. Now, obviously, I get that like Lumiere couldn't have done that because Sorry was in the way, but I think obviously you can kind of be like, okay, that's way too wide. And then even like what I was watching for here was to see if we would do like a little wiggle around General here or like at least something. And then if we were gonna go here, I was watching this for like a diagonal and then straight into conversation here, but we instead just go straight and then just right. Yeah, no spy would no AI does that. And then we go into statues over here. And I have a perfect angle for it. I was watching for a slide, no slide. We go statues anyway. Try and finish missions, and yeah. I'm dizzy from talking so much, but hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, another bad looking path, no balance, weird looking entry. Yeah, the million pathing reasons to shoot Lumiere there. But mission wise, you should have kind of had the time ad maybe if you're only mission counting. And also, I mean, you have inspects. The inspect, I will say, is pretty not spy like to have inspect and then go somewhere and then go back to inspect. But yeah, I think that is a snipeable game in my opinion. All right, pub. Okay, second pub game. Right, that was only the first one. Basically, pathing stupid. Anyway. All right. Okay, puff. Okay, rocker. Watch him try him again, maybe. Teal has a good path. Okay, rocker. Seek. Someone named Ava's flower hat. Puff. Puff. Don't forget Puff. Rocker's path is really good. Low light it. Seek. Reject, maybe? Yeah, seek reject. Could have also purloined. Yeah, very spy-like path from Queen, so we'll highlight it. Because it's just a very straight-looking path. Like, an AI's path would look a lot more clean than that. That's very clean. Like, look at General's path. And we slide into conversation, so it's not General. Alice. So obviously Alice and Seek are the only two people with bar delegates, I think. Okay, that was also really weird looking. I don't like that. We also insta-talk, so it could actually just be Alice. I'm a low light queen, or neutral light queen, NL queen. Waiting for Disney or Rocker to get sent to the bar here, I think. Yeah, it's not text. That path was too good. Teth could get sent to the bar. That was a little wiggle. At this point, I think it's either Queen or Alice. Oh, there we go. I think. Okay, I want to watch for bug. I'm watching for bug here, by the way, because I think it's Alice. I'm not even watching Texas Path because I think it's Alice, but okay, nothing though. This might be too late. I don't think it's gonna go off. If it does, I might eat my words, but we leave as soon as it's getting sent. Very spy-like timing. It doesn't take. Go here. No BBs happened yet. Watch Texas Path. Perfect path. It's definitely Alice. I would shoot Al. You could shoot Alice right now. I'm gonna wait just because I think that was also an animation break, but you also have to BB. So let's see if she goes over here. That path wasn't that bad looking, but yeah, that path that like straight into convo was. This looks like a swap, so I'll watch the swap really hard. No need to watch bug here. Just watch the swap. Okay, nothing though. Interesting. Disney could be Disney actually could be our flirt target. But yeah, we go right into this convo the second that we can. Nebula shot C-Rims for that same thing. Good looking path. And banana bread shoot instantly.
Banana bread.
Boom. So yeah, you can kind of predict their actions there. Very behavioral, easy game. I didn't like the path yet again from the bar. I'll show it again. Mm, okay. So she went this way, so she would expect her to go to this side over here near the chairs or the windows, but then she just ran. So like, okay, the correct path would have been here and then like maybe towards the center. So she went towards the right side over here, which is wrong, I think, because there's no one even blocking the door. You should have went in the center, stutter step, and then go over here, I would think. But she instead goes hugs this door, does a random diagonal, and then like like that end thing was like a weird like wide little arc that doesn't make any sense. So that's why I was really sus of it. Um, but overall, did AJ find this game? I don't know. Oh, nice shot. Okay, we do find that game. Yeah, nice shot. But yeah, inspects. I mean, I think two other people with inspects, and I think Disney was out for BB, and General doesn't even have a BB, so you're kind of left with only Alice there. So mission camping wise, yeah, Alice is a pretty easy shot. All right. So next, yeah, pub. Okay. Or courtyard, sorry. That's my bad. Not pub. I hate pub, and I'm done with pub. Ugh. All right. But yeah, against a new player, I think a lot of pathing is really abusable, and you can kind of see it there. All right. Courtyard. Same thing. Statues, Ameba, etc. Mask. Oh, shoot. Mask and Dove. That could have been a swap from Salmon, so I'll have to watch him. Mask, Dove, but I'll have to watch Salmon.
Banana
Only
bread.
stipulation. Never mind. I don't know who got offered to first for Purloin. Okay, it's definitely Irish. That is horrible. Oh my god. Okay, that well, I'm not dogging on them, but like I feel like I see that. I'm like, oh god, like what is that? That like little stutter step right here is really really bad. Let's see if she breaks animation. Yeah, way too early of a put down, so it's 100% Irish here. Let's see where she goes next though. Yeah, this doesn't make sense to me because I think Seek just walked over the briefcase. I'm shooting Irish here like right now if I was in casuals, but early stop too. There's no need to stop there, and also there is room behind him to return. So whatever. Nice easy shot. So let's see from AJ's perspective. All right, let's see how many lowlights first he got from the
Banana
BB.
bread.
So first of all, easy three lowlights. Disney. White dress is a low light. Salmon's a low light. Okay, only one he missed was white dress because she was alone in convo. But yeah, so that's this convo entry right now, in my opinion, because Ambassador's already on that side. So this statue entry, any pathing sniper worth their salt is instantly noticing this probably and highlighting it, but with a lot of behavioral suspicion. First of all, it's right after a double. It's right after a BB, and the entry just isn't correct. Yeah, the briefcase also isn't correct. I want to see where they've stopped here. We're looking at the correct places, by the way. I want to see where this game went wrong. We have one print. Okay, that stop is way too early. I don't even know why we're stopping there, but it is a new player. And we get low lit for it. So, I mean, what do I know? But no, honestly, jokes aside, this low light's incorrect because the ambassador isn't close enough to us yet. So low lighting this for the stop is incorrect. In fact, you should shoot this stop, and Hoffnung would agree with me. You should be shooting that because it's way too soon, and the ambassador's way too far away. But you're looking at everything the correct way because there's not a lot of progress. You have a lot of low lights here, so it's all correct. You're looking at the right stuff. Yet again, it's the same case with Ico. You can't low light stuff like that. Oh, we bring it back up. My rants for nothing. I take it back. Insta talk too. Lumiere has this really bad habit of insta talking, is what I've noticed. So anyone who plays Lumiere in the future, shoot insta talks, or no, don't shoot them. Just give them a little bit of suspicion. We're obviously gonna finish the game off with another print. So this game just comes down to knowing our print count. By the way, I didn't even need pathing myself for this game, but if you're just strictly mission camping this, you should just be aware of prints at all times. Also, Iris should be highlight here. You should be highlighting for any statue visit. So the fact that we aren't highlight here already is like making us lose. It's possible we were just missed, but maybe we were just missed the statues. I don't know. We're not even highlight here. But yeah, go to print. We should be staring the statue down for a swap. So even though we don't swap, it's incorrect. Even though we're finishing on fingerprints, we should have the fingerprint count, but I don't know why we're not watching the swap. We should be watching Purloin, Ambassador, and swap in the last 20 seconds, like a hawk. But I don't know what we're watching here. So yeah, that's a little bit of a mistake, I think. But overall, I mean, the low light, I'm glad that you brought it back up, AJ, because it was incorrect, but not a huge deal. Let's see. A lot of these things just kind of come down to what you're watching. So if you make normally it's not because you have a bad memory. I would say normally people will just lose because they're watching the wrong stuff, and maybe you lose because you don't have deep enough knowledge or like a good enough memory sometimes. But most of the time in these cases, like you're just looking at the wrong stuff altogether, and that's why you're losing. Like you should never give up statues here. A swap could have gone off instead of a fingerprint. Like forget fingerprints for a second. Lumiere could have white swapped, and then this game would still be the exact same result. So that's a technical mistake, even if it wasn't the cause of the match. Like for example, when I didn't low light Seek in that AJtehbest time ad game as Smallman, you should be you should be criticizing yourself if you make one little mistake because, for example, I low lit Seek there, but technically I was wrong, and so I could have easily lost the game if it was Seek. In this case, you're not even watching statues, so it could very well just be Irish, and I don't even think we were seeing at this, to be honest with you. So yeah, we weren't even seeing. So even if like White Dress, we should still be staring now too. White Dress could have done the same finish we did, and still would have won because she could have got away with swap. Yeah, again, not saying it is to like harp on you, but I'm just saying, you should just be really well aware of like what you're doing and what you're watching. All right. Okay, finally. All right, man, I'm getting a little tired, but I think I only have two more to go, so we're good. Sheep, watching for bug, obviously. Sheep, twins, first offer, sheep laugh. Kane maybe has a bug, I don't know. Okay, plain twin Irish. Sheep laugh. Okay, Irish and plain twin. Plain twin goes next to bling. Okay, French fries and plain twin. Okay, but no, nothing. Sheep laugh. Okay, first statue, I think. And teal with our first print. Salmon. Sheep.
Banana bread.
Okay, another early BB. You shouldn't early BB like this. It's not teal, by the way. There's one more person I could low light probably, but I forget who they are. Okay, really good looking path from Tex. I'm low lighting that. Not a great looking path from Thing. Irish. I think I rejected maybe. I don't know. It's either Irish or Kane, so if one went off there, I would just let everybody but them. Let's watch. I'm just watching paths here because there's nothing else to watch. I'm completely on top of everything in this game. Okay, I liked Queen's path there. It's probably Spallman, honestly, but... So make sure you're watching statues here for swaps. And maybe fast put down because Lumio's a new player. But that's cheating. Rocker. Yeah, really quick put down. It's Smallman. Okay, so yet again, quick put downs. Watch quick put downs maybe a little bit more. Make sure there's no swap, which there isn't. Watch the swap call if there is one. But it is Smallman, so we'll wait till Smallman does another mission just to show you that I'm absolutely confident. Could bug here maybe, but probably not. I wouldn't, obviously, but this would have been a really strong play if we green swapped and then did this, to be honest with you, because we already saw that AJ just didn't even watch our statue inspect last game. But I doubt Lumiere would think of that just because they're pretty new. But it is in fact Smallman, so I'm gonna watch for an animation break here just because I'm just gonna drive the point home. I don't think Smallman had the right statue, by the way, for the print. I think the print was the second statue, not the bird statue. I'm assuming we're gonna get Civ shot any second now because I think this is the last match, but you never know. Okay, this will probably be a Purloin, I'm assuming. Yeah, green Purloin. Kane's gonna take. I'm gonna assume that Kane gets shot here. Or not. But this was a green Purloin, correct? I'm assuming. I mean, it has to be, right? I mean, this is the fourth mission. Oh, it's not. We didn't. Huh. Okay. Yeah, Wheels a low light though. Why? I think Wheels was out for BB, you know? Let's see.
Banana bread.
Yeah, Wheels is out for BB, so we shot someone who was out for BB. But at this point, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of pressure. You're stressed. Makes sense. So what were we looking at for this BB? So why was I able to get these low lights and we weren't? Yeah, so I was looking at like about the same thing, just maybe a little bit more to the right.
Banana bread.
Yeah, there's no way that could have been a split from Wheels, so I would have low lit that, honestly. Did I low light Duke? Yeah, I did low light Duke. Okay. I missed a low light, I think, but all right, so let's see. Yeah, so you should notice this statue yet again. Okay, I was gonna say you should be highlighting these, which you did, so I'm proud. But Wheels doesn't have missions. I don't think Wheels even does. Wheels have inspects? I don't even know. Okay, briefcase. For briefcase, but we don't have another mission, so we're just shooting on prints. We don't even have inspects yet, so you can still wait here. So your main mistake age of this game, just gotta make sure you keep tracking progress and make sure you mission count. So the second Wheels goes to a briefcase, you gotta be saying to yourself, okay, what else do they possibly have? And then if they have nothing else, then it is what it is. So yeah, like for example, I didn't see anything else that Wheels did. I don't think he has a bug credit. He maybe has a banana split, flirt, and prints, but there's no inspects, so you're never shooting this until he inspects or bugs, right? So. And that was the last game there. So, okay, that's AJ done. I think two more to go, I believe. Okay, Hoffnung and Bryce. I just watched this one, so I probably will know who the spy is. Um, but for everyone who doesn't, I'll probably just snipe it anyway. All right. Well, I don't remember who the spies were, but we'll see. I probably will have like memories of who it was. Watching Bug here. Swap's not on, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, text nothing. There's Prince on the far right statue. Kane. Twin is getting a reject. Okay, nothing from Alice. Twin. I mean, okay, Blink Twin could have a microphone maybe. I don't actually remember this game yet, so until I remember it, I won't, spoil anything, but nothing from there. I think that was a slide from Plane Twin, by the way. If I'm wrong, then, sorry. Kane. Kane reject, Bling, maybe could bug. Smallman with the print. No bug from Kane, I'm pretty sure. That looks fine. That looked like a bump from Smallman. I don't think I'm gonna low light it just yet. I think I saw one of those on library earlier. Alice. I don't know. I'll bring up Plane Twin again just in case.
Banana bread.
Never mind. I won't bring up Plane Twin just in case. Okay, Kane. I don't have any missions, by the way, so I
Banana
mean,
bread.
okay, another BB. Wow. I don't have any missions yet, so I'm still waiting. Queen maybe could bug here. You're watching missions here, so you're watching bug. You're watching Purloin, Queen Purloin here. Rejects. I still don't remember the game, so yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. We're going to Prince. Wheels rejects, but the path looks fine. Oh my gosh, that path is crazy from Ambassador. Holy crap. High rise moment. All right, that is to Blink Twin. Reject. Deja vu. AJ just shot this basically. I don't think it's Queen though, to be honest. Alice goes back to that statue. We're not worried about it. Okay, that's a slide. Okay, it's not Queen. Okay, Bling. Okay. I don't know. Was that a bug? I don't even know. I don't have any. I don't have any susses yet, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Well, that would do it. Okay, and did we have this game? Yes or no? I don't even remember how this game went. I'm blinking. Okay, Hoffnung did shoot that. Okay. Yeah, nice shot. I mean, no mission progress from anybody that entire game, so you have a bunch of time to wait. And we do, and it works. All right. Second one. This one I actually remember, so I'll just play it out just for everybody at home. You're watching bug at the beginning, inspects, microfilm's off, so no microfilm. So dove. Okay, watch. Okay, so yeah, nothing there. Seek maybe, but general. So maybe you could credit Seek with a bug here, but I think Seek just slid. Okay, so dove, Deku. Yeah, that was. So that was a bug credit there. Um, but I'm just gonna be honest for everybody at home. That was straight up a bug. This game I do happen to remember, but I will say so. So let's see. So let's see. So putting aside the fact that I remember the game, let's look at Hoff. So what were we watching here? We should have been watching Ambassador still, which I was. Watching the people near Ambassador, he's going to walk behind. You notice that, Wheels kind of does like his whole tense up bug animation. And, you could still find the shot. You could credit that for now. And then Jack Flirt, but, um, yeah, the whole key to this game is finding the bug. I mean, if you don't see the bug, you're never shooting, really, so. Bryce didn't really do anything that would make you want to shoot him specifically, but. So, tough game. But yeah, you need to have the bug here. So, you miss the bug, you lose the game. Simple. And that's why Hoffnung lost that one. But I think you can just kind of learn from that one. Make sure if the ambassador's going to walk by somebody, make sure that make sure that you know who he's walking by. That way you could watch that character before he passes by, and then watch their animation. If you notice any change, you could credit a bug. Okay. So no bugs. I don't remember this game, so if I happen to remember it, I will say it. All right. White dress reject. Smallman. Also, okay, so Smallman white dress reject. Okay, also HBH and Scream. HBH and Scream are the statues. I'm just watching Bug here. I apologize. Okay, White Dress Row in general. K in front. Uh, Sammy doesn't have inspects. I don't know. I think first case. I don't know where first case is at. Okay, is that back right? So general with the first case. Any Purloin here? That would have been a nasty Purloin to be honest, but it was not in fact one. Okay, and I think I remember the game. Okay, so I think he's Smallman here, maybe? The only reason I say that is because of the positioning. I think we hit a bug at some point because Smallman's in the Smallman spot. But either way, general with print and inspects. So I'll still play the game as if I don't know, just for everybody else. Smallman rejected. Nothing didn't got taken. Seek reject. General just slid. Bullet general. Credit wheels with inspects. Smallman getting offered to again. The only way to really watch Smallman here is if you did this. Smallman is like just invisible right here. So when Ambassador, eventually walks by him, it's a free bug.
Banana bread.
It's either that or the next game. I don't know. I think both these were actually Smallman games, but no, that's a bug from Smallman right there. That's pretty gross. So, but let's see what else he does. So like if he goes to statues, maybe we can find it off there. But I think he purloins here. So yeah. So let's just continue watching as we don't know the bug came off. So right now, Wheels has center. We don't have a bug from Wheels yet. General's a low light. So no other mission progress at the current moment. And then we see White Dress take. The list is still there. General or Smallman. List gone. Very slow fade. We shoot Smallman. So it is possible to find that shot, I think, without seeing the bug, just by being on top of Purloin, but it's still nasty and very, very hard to do. But yeah, that was basically the whole game. After that, I think we BB, and it's just over. So I'm not going to look at the spectation. There's no point. Okay, so Bryce again, which yet again, I think this one is Smallman, but we'll still watch it, and I'll just shoot when I know it is him. Watch bug. All right, our statues would have been, let's look, ABH, and then air. So ABH and air. Seek first reject. Salmon doesn't want time add. Seek reject or take. I mean, Smallman offer to. Print on the third statue, I think. Wheels goes for print. Briefcase, I think. Correct briefcase take. So Wheels has the only print of the game. No Purloin yet. Okay, Rocker. I don't like Sorry's short path there. If I didn't know the outcome, that's a slide. No, didn't see a slide there. Slide from Salmon. Nothing. Teal's path looks pretty decent, but I don't know if I'd low light it though. Watching for bug here, obviously. Smallman could have hit a bug there, which honestly would have been crazy. Even though I'm pretty sure it's Smallman, like that's just a disgusting bug if that was even a bug. Slide from Rocker, low light it. General took, Irish. Reject, I can walk away. Okay, Wheels goes next to Plane Twin. Smallman reject. So I think Smallman's the only one in chain right now, if I'm not mistaken. Ambassador goes the first statue. There's like no activity in this party, by the way. Besides Smallman's like bug credit. That's a bump. Still the only person I think who has a reject here is Smallman. And list does not go. Okay, Wheels reject. Smallman. Also, wow, Ambassador's touching like every single statue. That's crazy. Smallman reject, so Wheels and Smallman both reject. Take, so list does not go, interestingly enough. I think Sorry's center statue here. I don't have anything from Sorry. I don't even think we have a BB yet, to be honest with you. So no need to shoot Sorry. One cycle as well. Love that. Okay, yeah, so we ignore Toby here. Yeah, no progress, and we ignore Toby. And I think Hoff also shot for that in the actual game, but yeah, no, you can't do that. Cannot do that. We didn't even have a bug, but you'd have to credit one there anyway. It sucks because I just watched the set, so like it's fresh in my mind. Reject. Hoffnung shot for the same reason. It was an etiquette mistake. Okay, so replace casting mode yet again. Bryce versus Hoffnung on library. I'm gonna take a short 2-minute break so I can get some more water. Be right back. All right, I am back. Hopefully that wasn't too long. Um, got Bryce on library. Bryce, um, Bryce on library. I don't know. I don't think I remember the spy for the first library game. I think I know it for the. I know one of them. Okay. Okay. So, Humbug, and then BA. I don't know the first statue, but it doesn't matter. Okay, Buns. Sorry, Smallman. Okay, no time ad.
Banana bread.
Really early BB. I mean, okay, obviously. Okay, I do know. Okay, I do know. I do know the spy of this game. I do know the spy of this game. So I'll just let it play out, and I won't say anything. For anybody who's watching this and doesn't know who the spy is, but a bunch of nice, easy lowlights for the BB. So nothing crazy. I'm confident in all the lowlights that I got, and so 5 lowlights can't beat that. Watching Ambassador and Toby here, they're both on this side. Okay, small one takes. Yeah, remember watching all of this.
Banana bread.
Kane takes. So 3 more lowlights. All right. Yeah, so we basically have 8 free lowlights at the start of the game with no mission progress from anybody, I don't think. No time ad, Humbug, HBA. No one even went to that first statue, so I know there's been no swaps yet. So no swaps yet, no inspectors yet. I don't think there's been a bug, and obviously no purling. So the spy literally cannot even be done right now. There's no way. So there's never a need to shoot. Now you're just mission camping until you win. And a good point right now when you know that the game is like this dead is you kind of want to be watching paths and you also want to be going over people's mission counts and you want to be like just going character by character and say, okay, Buns, I don't think they have anything. Sorry, I don't think they have anything. Smallman, I don't think they have anything. Teal had a green book, okay, but now she's back. Wheels, I don't know if she has anything. You know what I mean? Like you want to go back and just go back in your mind and say, okay, what do they possibly have right now? Watch bug here. No bug. Smallman, maybe no bump. Okay, so wheels with a briefcase, so okay, maybe that's something. Still no Purloin though. Smallman with the inspects. Okay, Teal ignores briefcase. So maybe throw a little bit of suspicion onto Teal for that. Same place that she was when she had the green book. And Wheels is that blue bookcase, so to watch him maybe. Smallman doesn't swap. Disney may be flirting with Wheels. Nothing. Ambassador has a first statue. Okay, so Smallman would have inspects right now. I don't know. He might not, but we'll still credit him with having inspects. But still, yet again, you want to make sure you're watching Purloin and Ambassador. Okay, reject. Smallman at yellow bookcase. Yeah, and there is a bug from Teal, so it is Teal. But I'm going to let the rest of this game play out because I think the way that this ends is absolutely absurd. So Teal does not, in fact, time out there. So you would have found Teal here just by being good about watching Bug. I mean, the only person on the right side here is Smallman. And, like, okay, he can't really do anything else really with this book because I don't think he has any other prior mission progress with microfilm. So it's whatever. You should be watching Purloin here as well, even if you missed the Bug because Teal could bug. Or Purloin. All right. Still waiting. Okay, we go to first statue, so you're highlighting Teal for that. Still no one else has anything. There really hasn't been any motion. I was gonna say that's another thing that you could also like mention is like who's been in motion. You could at this point in the game when you have like so few highlights, you could just be like, okay, I'm gonna highlight anybody who moves, and then when they get back in a conversation, I just will highlight them, or I'll just keep it up that way I can see who's been moving around even. And you have a pretty good map of like who has been doing stuff that way anyway. So Smallman, maybe you're watching here. Nothing. Okay. Should go to Teal next, which it does. So you're going to want to watch this for a swap. Still see the H statue. Okay, one cycle. You have 10 seconds here if it was swapped, but it's not swapped. Teal's walking over there. No slide. We already know it's Teal, by the way. So we're like, oh, okay, let's see if this is a swap. It's instantly swapped, and so you can shoot Teal. However, in the original game, I'll just let this play out. Although you kind of know what I'm sort of insinuating by me hinting at this. So swap goes off. Purloin. We think about it 50-50, either us or Salmon, we shoot Salmon. But Salmon doesn't have any mission progress, so we can't shoot that yet. I also want to add that, like, okay, so after we see that the swap has gone off here, I'll do it from my point of view, or I'll do it from, like, the interactive sniper cam. So, the statue is swapped at around 12 seconds, and we notice that immediately, right? Okay, 50-50. One last look at Amber real quickly before. One last look at Toby because, okay, we see what the list goes. So if we think that Teal was in that chain, we could also look there because what else does Teal have? Okay, a bug that we credited for and a swap. But we don't have inspects, we don't have microfilm, we don't have prints, and we don't have well, we already have bug. So there's nothing else that Teal could have here. She only has 4 missions. So same with Salmon. Salmon doesn't even have any missions besides this swap. And so you could give a quick glance at Purloin maybe to see and help you make your decision. Purloin would have told you that it's Teal 100%, but Hoffnung just focuses on the swap. And in this case, we end up shooting Salmon, which is a rough 50-50. There's a lot of pressure because this game is pretty pivotal to be holding. If Hoffnung sniped this, it would have been 5-4 Hoffnung, and we would have been really, really favored going into the final match. But unfortunately, we don't find that shot. And it was a hard shot to find. So, huge credit to Bryce for taking his only way out that game after all those crazy, like, honestly bad lowlights. Objectively really bad low BBs because we let off 8 lowlights, which you never want to do. All right, final library game from Bryce. This one I don't even think I remember, but let's see. Okay, BHA, so Deku and HBB. So Deku and Virus. Watch for time ads, early microfilms, etc. Smallman maybe. Walks away, no bug. Want to watch time ads here. Nice looking path. Briefcase is down on the left side, so watch that. Okay, Smallman and Seeker in the middle, so an acorn pictured in maybe in sewage. Yeah, I don't remember the spy this game, full transparency, so I actually have no clue what's gonna happen. No time ad though yet too, by the way. I don't know who got the first print either. So if you're watching this game, just make sure you're keeping track. So you want to be watching Ambassador, Toby, etc. So BHA Deku and Air, which the statues have not been swapped yet. Duke with an Inspect. Just standard gameplay so far, nothing crazy. Want to make sure you're watching. There's no one near Ambassador. You don't have to worry about that. Plane's been going to yellow. Bun's flirting with teal, maybe. Teal goes back to yellow. I don't know if that's where she got the book from, so I'll just highlight it maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Teal got the book. I'm trying to think. Will's finishing Inspect, so maybe you'll be watching him. Um, let's see. Toby offering to Rocker. Yeah, still nothing. I don't see any progress. Alice goes to blue bookcase. Smallman, does he watch check or timeout? I mean, no. I don't see anything here. Okay, I think Bling rejected. Bling to plane. Watching Wheels here, wherever he went. And he's really not that much of a threat at the moment. No purling from Bling or plane twin. Okay, watch check from Buns. Still no timeout yet, though. Yeah, still nothing. Okay, no bug from Kane. Seek's that yellow bookcase. Seek was that green earlier, so you could kind of like maybe watch his microfilm a little, or like his book reading a little bit. But Duke was at yellow earlier, I believe. Still no swap, by the way. See BHA, and then HBB should be that one, which it is. No time ad still. Buns maybe trying to bug, but no bug. Salmon center. Yeah, 2 cycles. So Salmon has inspects, Wheels has inspects. Kane, I think reject maybe. Duke with the print. Duke's a little sus to me as well. Should also be watching time ad because I don't have any mission progress. I don't know what that was from Duke, but I refuse to believe the spy would even do that. Salmon with a print now. Salmon and Wheels have a little bit of activity, but I still need another mission from both Wheels and Salmon, even if they have, like, say, prints and inspects. Yeah, so watching Ambassador to make sure Salmon can't bug. Doesn't. Watching... Okay, so Disney reject. Yeah, I just don't have anything from the spy yet. So I'm expecting a time ab.
Banana bread.
Okay. You, and you. No. Okay, so interesting. Okay, still nothing. I mean, I was expecting a time ad, but I don't have anything. I still don't have any other missions from anybody. Like, HPB and, yeah, no, Deku and Air. No timeout from Buns. Smallman or Blink Twin goes center. I don't have any mission progress. Oh, it should be Deku, so that's not an H statue, so it's you. And then I'm assuming Hoff also shot that game. I think he did. Okay, yeah. So Hoffnung also found that shot. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, you can kind of sense like towards the middle game that there's like literally like no progress in my opinion. So you can kind of predict either some sort of like frame attempt, desperate purloin bug, or time ad. I was expecting time ad, but no time ad to be had. So okay, we shoot and we win. Finally, there's one more game. I think that's Argoria and Hazu-Kazu, two goats. And our final set. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Okay. I already clicked on it. Okay. I didn't see that I clicked on it. Courtyard, High Rise, Aqua. But it's fine. All right. Courtyard first, so I should have at least a nice easy. Oh, wait. This is Aragoria's game. My bad. Should be Hazu that I want to snipe against to review Aragoria. All right. Let's go. Last one. Hydra. Okay. Hydra and Nest. And Buns goes right next to the Ambassador. There's no Purloin. And that is an action prio. Okay. So the Spy's Buns. This is just very obvious. So we got action prioritied here. So obviously, you we just got. I mean, straight up, we just got action priority here. I mean, we meant to pick up a statue, I'm assuming, and we picked up the briefcase. However, does Argoria notice it? Is the question. No. Okay, this is way too early in the game, so we should have noticed this, I think, by now. But okay, whatever. I mean, it's only a print, not a big deal. Set down's fine. Okay, now we go into that's hilarious. We go into statues to pick up the print. So actually, I actually love this. I think this makes the most sense. If you think you aren't at all sus for this, might as well just go and finish prints right off the bat and force them to basically and force Aura to basically just kind of be like, okay, like I'm gonna shoot you later on for just a contact. So now, after you see, if you credit both these prints, you should be watching Bun's flirts.
Banana bread.
And look at real BBs here, Kane and Twin, and then so Kane, both twins, Disney and Buns. So you have to think with the spy framed Buns here, probably not. So Buns looking like the spy more and more, especially because Buns is in for the real BB. And now you're really just trying to shoot for what is flirt essentially. So the rest of this game, I mean, you almost have to shoot for flirts. But let's see. Do we? You should win this game, right? We need a green flirt here. Need a green flirt here. There's a lot of highlights, but I don't think we have the prints this game, luckily. Insta talk. I would stop talk here, but we don't. We can just talk. That's fine. Any indication we want to shoot this? No, we're looking at Ambassador, Purloin, and statues, which is correct if we don't have the fingerprints, but we don't. But we lose the game because we don't have fingerprints. But we're still looking at all the good stuff that we need to be looking at. So nice sniper game by Aura, but unfortunately just doesn't have the prints. So I think that's why we lose that game. You should have had these prints. You should have had this case. This briefcase is like way too early, and Ambassador literally just landed his first destination. So I always talk about this. You want to make sure you know where Ambassador goes first. That way you can kind of decide like, okay, where do I want to look for him? Where do I want to be looking for that first briefcase pickup? And if you had that right here, you would have just easily had a easy clean game one. But unfortunately, you missed that. That would do it. All right, so back to replace casting mode. Okay, Hazu's second spy game. Let's see. Okay, Laugh. Okay, Laugh Nunu, no bug, Seek. Okay, Seek takes quite quickly, but I need to look at all these. Okay, Laugh Nunu, Seek. Maybe someone at statues gets offered to. Salmon, Laugh Nunu. So Salmon's on the right. Seek takes a drink. So if this list goes, it's either Queen or Salmon. But Queen kind of rejects it. Laugh Nunu. Kane at first statue, Salmon at fourth statue. Okay. Watching Bug here. Alice picks up the first briefcase. Watching Bug here from Kane. Okay, so briefcase back up. There's 4 inspectors, so there's a lot of activity in this party already. So you have a lot of options if you're Hazu. Okay, briefcase pickup. 4th statue. So Alice and Wheels, which would be a plane.
Banana bread.
Never mind. So just Alice still, and okay, so only Alice right now. That looks like a good pass from Rocker, by the way. Yeah, nothing. Fourth statue. Remember, Laugh Nunu. Okay, Alice with another prince, so we can highlight this. I don't think that's a dead briefcase. Should be a difficult. I'm gonna watch the path. Okay, that is a. Okay, I don't think it's Alice. Does the idle reset thing. Okay, Salmon picking up a print. I can't see the statue though. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's a statue. We're waiting way too long, so it is Salmon, but yeah, it's definitely Salmon. We will walk a short distance too. 1000% Salmon, but let's see what if Hazu Kazoo is able to find another print. Because I'm assuming if it's Salmon, we're gonna go for a briefcase here. We waited really long at that statue. That's why I thought it was her. And then I'm like, okay, it's also a prince. Okay, we go back to it though. You can't get two prints from the same statue that you already checked, I'm pretty sure. I mean, unless I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. So there should be no print here. If I'm wrong, I've learned something new today. But I don't think that's the case. I would have shot Salmon already in comp. We could Purloin here maybe, but we don't decide to do that. Okay, I'm expecting for us to go to the briefcase here. Insta talk by us. It's very obviously Salmon, but we can't go for briefcase just yet. Yeah, no Purloin obviously because it's Salmon, so good time ad maybe if you're really scared about running behind, which I'm assuming that's what we do. Oh no, we don't. Okay. Well, what's the plan here? We need to do something, Hazu. Oh, we go for a bug. And now we hurry up and leave conversation after our first idle go for briefcase, I'm assuming. Okay, BB, sure. Yeah, it's very obviously Salmon. And I'm assuming Aura was able to find that game because I'm assuming we saw the cough. Or not, I take everything back. Okay, yeah, have the first inspect. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize, but yeah, we already had inspects, but whatever. But yeah, this is incorrect. We wait so long after we put the statue down. Like, just look at us. And I didn't even notice this because I wanted to. This is a printable statue, so of course I'm going to be looking at it. But then I kind of noticed out of the corner of my eye, like, wow, we took a long time. We take a really short-looking path. Why we lull it? Oh my god, wait, Hazu is just a genius. What the heck? So we pick up the statue and we just immediately put it back down to make it look like we're leaving the statue because to make it look like we didn't do the red cough. That's genius. And then we bug? Yeah, that's the only thing you can do, I think. Wow. I mean, this is not a great low light by us, but I think honestly, maybe you saw the etiquette, but even then, I mean, like, you should catch the cough here because I'm pretty sure Ambassador is on that side anyway. Yeah, I don't know what we're watching here to be completely honest. I think you could look at Seek, but you should be holding an angle kind of over here if you're worried about Seek. But you should be watching this anyway, right? But like Toby and Thing are both over here, so you should be watching this more than anything. But I already knew it was Salmon, so I guess it's easy for me to say that, but I don't know. I think you could still be watching Salmon or somebody else at the same time you're watching Seek. But to shoot Seek here, I don't really understand because there was no swap, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, that's that. All right, high rise. Ugh, but it's fine. We gotta do it. We gotta snipe it. All right. So no swap. So don't have to memorize statues here, which is nice. Okay. Okay, wheels first offer. Okay, Seek and Bling Twin. White Dress. Okay, that's a microfilm. I was just about to say White Dress is at green and Alice is at blue. And so then that was going to lead me to say, okay, make sure you're watching bookcases. And then I just see like Alice microfilm. Easy enough. I mean, we'll take that. So look at what I was looking at. I was taking in flirt pairs, taking where people were at for the first part, just to make sure I wasn't dropping anything, and then I see a microfilm. I'm assuming Argoria missed this, which she did. So yeah, center, center. We also have a green. Well, we got a green. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. We had a green book test on this. Okay, and we maybe give up going for the microfilm, but no, we do. We give up the microfilm to go for Prince. Do we only one cycle that? Oh no, we were only. Oh, I see. Okay. I just want to see this game first. Okay, we eventually see the spy, but like, yeah, honestly, after having Prince, I would have just went statue to statue there, and then like forced R to shoot us for a flirt. This was a really good spy game, honestly, uh, all things considered. But I would have just given up on microfilm here. Honestly, if you just went statue to statue here, there's so many highlights, and like, why take the risk, you know? Wow, and we're just getting watched because Ambassador's on our side. So yeah, Arya correctly watching everything over here. So yeah, good, nicely sniped game. I got lucky finding the microphone a little earlier, but I think sniping it like this, I think a lot better. Waiting for that mission. I don't know if we had Prince or not. I didn't even get to Prince. I just saw the microfilm, so I don't know about that. But um, yeah, just being on top of Prince. Yeah, so being on top of Prince and being on top of microfilm would have been good. Even if you missed the blue one, you could have said, "Oh, Alice was at blue bookcase at the beginning of the game, so I'm gonna watch her at green," and then you could have shot her for the green microfilm, which we did. So, nice shot. All right. Oops, I think I misclicked. All right, another one. Okay, same thing. Watching for bug. Okay, Twitch. So, Sorry and Teal kind of have some nice bounces. Alice or Sorry goes next to Alice. Queen with the spy-like path. Okay, I'm gonna low light that from Kane because I think that was a redirect, but a really good-looking redirect. Kane. Okay. This is a really sparse party. I mean, you should really be doing something here if you're the spy. Okay, we don't slide as Sorry. If Sorry goes back next to Alice, I'll be a little sus. If Sorry goes next to Teal, maybe I'll be a little sus. I don't know. Ambassador started out where Queen was. No Purloin yet. Taft was at left side. Watching Buns here. We go in the same combo as Alice, by the way. Not perfect. Queen. Taft returns correctly. Teal is still at that one. Okay, so Queen, Sorry. I don't think if Sorry wouldn't microfilm here. There's no point. So yeah. I mean, Sorry would want to. If Sorry switches conversations, I would be inclined to think it's Sorry, but then this is just from flirt pair. There's no bug. Jesus, what is happening here? This game is nuts. Buns maybe. I mean, maybe could be the spy. We had that bug a little too long. I feel like. No pro line. Teal. Teal with the first Prince. I think. Not that it matters. It's already way too late in the game to finish Prince unless you're gonna be really aggressive about it. And I think she doesn't even have statues. That's a slide. Watch check. I don't have any mission progress here. Queen first. Okay, it's probably not Queen. Taft splits. It's probably Sorry. Oh, I should have shot Sorry. Oh well. Alice was at left side, so I'll watch her for micro. This game isn't over yet, by the way. Queen was already at green bookcase. I don't think she was ever at blue. Irish goes next to Sorry. We leave. Buns goes back to green.
Banana bread.
Okay, that's huge. That is huge. And I think it is Alice. No, it's not. Oh, who is the spy? I missed something. It must be Queen. Did I miss a print? It might be Queen. I think I missed a print somewhere, maybe. I don't know. No, it's Alice. That's not right. Okay, you have. Okay, it's not a lot of time, but you have like a millisecond of overtime here. Yeah, it's Alice. So you don't have to shoot Queen immediately. Also, yeah, I missed microfilm. Whatever. I kind of figured that like that there's something at the end there with the microfilm. Right? Oh no, Oh, what am I saying? Okay, I missed this again. Okay, this is why I just suck at high rise. Okay, I didn't. I thought we put the book back at blue. I didn't realize. I thought we grabbed the new book from green. So that's my bad. So I missed this microfilm. Should I have lost? Yeah, I should have lost. Okay, well. Oh my God, the seduction target left us. Oh my God, this could have been a win. I mean, not after this, but what were we watching? Oh my God, that could have been a win. Wow, if ST stayed a little longer, we would have won that, I think, honestly. Because Queen could have been shot for Prince. Wow. Okay, that was stressful. Very, very stressful. Well played spy game in all honesty. Sniping this, yeah, you just gotta have the microfilm, which we missed. But we don't have anything else. But yeah, real BB, obviously, yeah, we have real BB. The BB has it down to two people here, which I think was us and Queen, which is what I have on my screen as well. So 50-50 here, you could just shoot one of them and be right most of the time. But if you want to be really like, if you want to be really, really clinical, you don't have to. So, yeah. Um, Anyway, that was that game. I think honestly, just make sure you're tracking microfilm well. Um, let's see. So what were we watching? Halsey took a good time to do this, by the way, because there was so much action on that right side. But you probably could have credited the shot, I think, if 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 you saw her with a book and then opened a book on green. We found the shot anyway, just because. Yeah, we're not even looking at us. This would have been a mission win. From Hazu. That's crazy. Very strong game. I mean, the microphone was timed really well. Like I missed. I honestly didn't even think we took the book out. That's how much. Because I think I even mentioned that there was a lot of activity and that the spy should do something. But no, I didn't think that's what. I didn't think that was going to be like the capacity there. So I have no idea. So okay. But sniping that game, I mean, yeah, just knowing that the spy could be doing something when the party's really active, maybe watching a little bit harder for that. I don't know. There's a million ways you could find the spy this game. The BB has it down to two people there at the end, so in that case, like I had it down to two. Queen doesn't have Prince, I don't think, but took a briefcase at the end. So Queen also technically finishing missions there at the end. I would have been stressed if I was the original sniper, but you still have a little bit of time for overtime, and so even if like for whatever reason, like you think it's Queen, you can still wait a little bit, and but then you still watch Alice. Like you don't just say, okay, I'm gonna look at Queen and stare at her while I deliberate the decision. You want to look at the other suspect while you're thinking about Queen. That way, you can see if they do anything wrong. So for example, let's look. I think it's Queen here, but then like Alice's exit looked a little wrong to me, and then we go right into bookcase here. Looked like a flirt, or looked like a. You can say it looked like a flirt, or it looked like a we want to do something, but either way, we walk away without taking a book, which is very obviously incorrect. So, very nice game from Hazu there. Uh, Honestly, should have lost it if we're going to be completely honest here, but we didn't. So, Hazu, her inexperience showed a little bit there because we could have easily finished that game, but we didn't. Should have left a little sooner. Okay. Uh, Sheep, Hydra, Hydra. I'm memorizing statues. A million bugs here. Alice, maybe. Sorry, maybe. But no, that's paths are fine from sorry. So, sheep, Hydra, Hydra, Hydra. Three people bookcases. I highlight that sometimes. Could watch them if you want. I don't know. It's up to you how you want to play. Twin and Kane. That looked horrible from Teal. Alice. Okay, so a leather whip. I'm not going to low light the bookcases for now, just so that I could really focus on mission counting. Rocker. So leather whip and white dress. So a leather whip cut, maybe like a knife cutting a leather whip or something, and that's going to expire at 15 after. Let's watch White Dress's path. Does the couch bounce? Yeah, nice redirect from Irish there. Okay, Teal and Salmon are in the same convo again. Okay, it's Teal. Are we gonna bug here? No way. Okay, we don't. That would have been insane. But I think it is definitely. Oh, we're gonna. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if this was an A, so if it was an AI that did that, yeah, there's a bug as well. So it is actually Teal, but Although we don't have, although I didn't hear a shot come off before mine, so did we see that? We did see that, right? Surely. So if an AI did this bookcase slam, they would have left immediately after putting the book back. But you can see Hazukazu did not, and so that's how you know that that is in fact the spy. So going back to Ara's perspective, this bug is clean. Mission when pending. Oh my god, we sent to seek. Oh, we won this game. I was gonna say this should have been a win, but yeah, we did. Okay, okay. So yeah, so if you're Aura here, you just kind of have to be watching Ambassador well enough. This whole bookcase maneuver maybe was like trying to flame a red flirt on somebody, but you really can't do that unless you can't do that at any level. At the very lower level, they're not gonna see it. At the middle level, they'll probably just still find you and shoot you. And at the very top or at the middle level, they probably still won't see it. And then at the top level, like they'll know that it was a red flirt possibility, so they won't just immediately shoot something like that. But yeah, you can see the bug there. I mean, okay, I shot for the bug more than the book anyway. Like no matter what, like I'm shooting a bug there, even if I miss the book by some miracle. And then yeah, you're just watching. Can't really flirt pair on this venue. Fake BB. How good was this fake? Wow, this is a really good fake. Hazu's a really good spy. Okay, there's not a lot to watch right now. I'm assuming Toby's highlight for Prince maybe. I don't know why Toby's highlight, to be completely honest with you. What's this delegate look like? Oh my god, we delegate behind the shark and then BB. And then we split away. Oh my god. Hazu honestly is crazy. This set easily could have been a draw, I feel like. Hazu's spy is so good, and she's like, what, less than 500 games or something? Crazy. Wow. I mean, honestly, really great game. That's such a hard game to snipe, honestly, if you don't have that bug in the book. Like, putting those aside, you could have told me this was sniped by somebody, like, in Diamond, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, I can believe it. Putting aside the two massive glaring issues, but okay. Wow, it's been almost 3 hours, but that's every single game. I think I just couldn't. I did think I was gonna do Byaxin and Yeti, but I couldn't find that one in the comp results. So I was gonna do that one, however, I did not. Um, but oh well. So that's most of them. Most of the ones that I want to do. I think that's basically everybody except Byaxin, I think. Lava Nuke I don't think played. Skarny played Yeti, but that's just no point in even watching that, to be honest with you. Uh, but yeah, that's it. That's every single. I think how many games was that? So we'll just count. Well, I don't know. I mean, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. At most like 40, about like 40 games or so, we'll say. We'll say 35 to 40. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna time mark all these, and this is all unedited, by the way. So I just did this in one sitting just now. So hopefully it's high enough quality for everybody. I'm gonna timestamp everybody's moments, and then if they want to watch them, they can. Otherwise, I don't really care. But GG's, good plays week one. And WAAMS, fighting. So I will see you guys.